And welcome everyone to Romsey Park for week 2 of the finals in the RDFNL here, semi-final 2 between Diggers+Rest+V+Wallan and Wallan Magpies. Winner of today's game books themselves a date with the big dance in 2 weeks' time. The loser, still, luckily for them, they've still got a second chance, so it's not all doom and gloom, but should be an absolute cracking day. Have myself, Tony White, and my co-host, Paul Turns. How are you, Turner?
Oh, I've been demoted to co-host now, have I?
That's upgraded. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. What a beautiful day for footy. Hey, finals are here. Sun's out. Beautiful day. You're promoting the summer in your shorts, your Collingwood gear, but obviously supporting Wallan today. White T-shirt and black shorts.
It just makes me look like I've got a bit of a tan, that's all.
No, it doesn't, mate. We're all here with sunglasses on.
It's a great spring day here in Romsey. What more could you ask for? Cross country.
It's absolutely, and the ground is in absolutely magnificent condition, and it's a really, really good crowd. And we do have some couple of interviews for everyone. So we've got Dan Nolan, the coach, and we're both coaches. Lobby's coming over too, so it would be good to hear from both of them. Both the informed sides. Big 6 changes for the Borough today, so that's a lot of players in, and a few players who haven't played for a little while coming back into the side for them. But they're old, experienced heads, and they've been around for finals for a long time. The Magpies, though, gee whiz, last week, the last few games we've seen, they've just fallen over the line, but they're a fit side and they use the ball well and they just don't give up. It's like the Magpies down in Melbourne, much as I hate them, but this version of the Magpies, gee whiz, they're playing some good brand of footy, and this is going to be an absolute cracker today.
Yeah, and just for anyone listening, in the under 19.5s this morning, Macedon, great win by them, 10-10-70, defeated Gisborne Giants, 6-42.
That's an upset. I don't think the Giants have lost all year, have they?
They've lost 2 games for the season, but Macedon finished 3rd on the ladder, beat Romsey last week in the qualifying final, and now beating the ladder leaders in Gisborne Giants to go straight in the granny, so well done, Macedon.
Yep, and terrific here in the reserves at the moment, and we played only 4 minutes in the last quarter. Diggers are 5-3-33, leading Wallan 4-5-29. Another close contest.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what we haven't had, apart from last week's game, which was an absolute ripper on the Sunday. The score, there hasn't been high-scoring games. It's just been slogs.
Yeah.
And there's no excuse today because this ground is fast, it's open, it's wide. You'd expect 14, 15 goals kicked today.
Yeah, look, it's not. There's no wind favouring one end. There's a bit of a blustery coming in and out, but it's not a consistent wind that you can bank on. So it's really, if you do have the wind at the time, you've really got to make the most of it because it's not a consistent thing hanging around. So, look, these teams met twice during the regular season. Diggers+ won both games, won by 21 points, won by 4 goals. So, look, that doesn't mean anything come final Sunday, does it?
No, but the job we saw Diggers do on Wallan, I think you're away.
Yep.
Down at Diggers, it was rather impressive. And look, and I will say this to the Wallan Footy Club afterwards, and we'll talk to Dan a bit about it when he comes in. After the game, Mannix got them all together, the captain, and got them all around, and they spent a good 10 minutes having a soul search out in the ground. And speaking of superstars, here comes the Diggers coach, and one of Sunbury's best. We produced this young fella.
Oh, not Gisborne.
No, I was at Sunbury that time. I'd sold his soul. So, Jamie Lobb, there's the mic, mate. Congratulations on getting to this part with only 1 loss for you. It's a hell of a year for the football club.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been, it's had its ups and downs still, but the boys have earned themselves a week off last week and a chance to come out here today.
So, upon reflection and looking today, size 6 changes, which is a lot of new faces, and a couple of players have been out for a little while.
Yep.
Bringing them in for their experience, or bringing them in because they're fit and ready to go, because you want 100% fitness for today on this big ground?
Yeah, that's right, mate. Just everyone's always makes themselves fit and available for finals time, but the boys have trained very hard in the last 2 weeks.
So has Chrissy Lawton been injured, or was it Chrissy?
No, he was in Europe. So he come back and played 2s against Melton.
So you had the Wood End curse. They had the same problem. A heap of players in Europe. And it looks like it's a new coaching dilemma we all have to deal with now.
Mate, my boys are pretty aware of that, and they let me know early on if they're going away, which is fine. And they're young kids. You can't stop them from going. I'd rather know and let them go for 5 or 6 weeks than not have them play at all.
So last time we saw you play them, you did a demolition job on them, and since then they've regrouped and got themselves up and going. I think they haven't lost a game. They've fallen over the line by a few games. They've got a terrific young ruckman in Hayden Gill.
Yep.
What's your plans against this young fella today? Because he just jumps and runs around hard all day.
Yeah, no, that's right. He does a bulk of the work for them. He takes 95% of the ruck time, but You know, we've got Mark Orr, who's a very experienced, VFL and Melton Bloods last year, very good ruckman. Young Hayden Davis, another young kid that's come over from Melton to join us. He's come along really well. So with the two-team action to them, I'm confident we'll get over the top with him.
So we noticed you brought Andre Hebry in. Andre's a really good, he'd be a good backup ruckman for you today. We'll take a bit of the work as well.
No, probably not. He'll probably be that mobile target around centre forward.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to agree with me and say that's a good call, Paul.
Well, while we're talking about agreeing with you, I did listen last week, and I think you mentioned we had to roll the Diggers boys out of the nursing home to come out and play today. I don't know if you've done your homework on the age of our list, mate, but I think there's only 2 or 3 over 30. So.
I was actually mentioning the coaching staff.
Yeah, well, that I can cop. But, that was the first thing from last week. And the second thing, you said that I was up there watching with Morsey. I was actually in Queensland, mate. So you've had a stinker last week.
Obviously, the match payments and the coaching payments are really good. If you can afford to go to Queensland the week before the finals, well done.
Mate. When work calls, you got to answer.
Work, come on, mate. I know you better than that.
You guys did a good job last week. I was watching the live stream and listening, so well done.
So, for yourselves today, there's like Jaden Caruana in the middle. Your midfield's a really, really impressive midfield. Big Orr's going to have a big say in it today. Yep. You've got to stop with a couple of their midfielders. Like Vianney last week was brilliant for the Magpies. So,
yeah, he was. Yeah, probably his best game I've seen him play for them.
So everyone sort of does pigeonhole your football club, and you surprise everyone every year. One, I just had a crack at your age, and I will admit hands up with that one. But 2, you're small ground specialist. But we saw Riddle dismantle you down there as well. But when you're on the big ground here, there's no excuse today. It's the perfect.
Well, I reckon small ground doesn't suit the guys that we've got in our team now, and we've got the running power and the mids that we've got, and the way we want to try and play footy, and the way we train to play footy. Our ground is actually harder for us to play on. So I think with Riddle, their top 6 or 7 players are really good, but on our ground they're in the game all the time because the ground's so small. So a big ground today, mate. We're looking forward to it. The boys are really up for the challenge.
Cool. Tane, you've got something you want to say?
Yeah, look, in round 14, I've had a look at some of the stats, and Taylor Hine was huge, 11 contested possessions, 11 marks. But Ryan Mullen, I'm a massive Ryan Mullen fan. Yeah. He was huge, 10 contested possessions and 15 tackles. Like, he's just everywhere in the game. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, he flies under the radar a lot, young Noodles, but he's been awesome since he came to us, and the guys he's very good around the club, and his family really embraces our club culture as well. So it's been good. He made my team of the year, so it didn't fly under my radar. Don't worry about that. Look, honestly, I think we've got the 2 best intercept markers in the league, like Taylor Hine and also over them Brodie Gilchrist. Yep. I mean, they're both the 2 best interceptors in the comp by a long way. So I'm sure your midfielders won't be kicking it anywhere near him, which every other team has been doing. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, he's a really good player, and you can sort of plan to kick it away from him, but he just knows where to go, and he just ends up getting on the end of it anyway. So it's just a matter of the guys being aware of that and just trying their best and not kick it in the air near him, because otherwise, he gets the ball and he's off and gone. So. Yeah, you mentioned Caruana earlier, Paul. He played here at Romsey, so he knows his ground well. Jensen played here at Romsey, so this ground is going to have no nightmares for you guys. You players know well. You're always out here. Scotty, there's no hiding this side of the. Jamie, sorry, I did the wrong one there. I was about to fire off on you then, mate. I know, so it's just the wrong one. You can see with colour he bleeds red and black. He's just Romsey through and through this bloke. It makes you sick. Oh, you hit the front too. Look, the ground, this is a really good ground to play on, and the guys that we've sort of brought into our team over the last few years have all come from leagues and grounds that are quite big as well. So it's I don't think that's a hurdle for us. It used to be an issue years ago, but I don't think the way that we recruit and the way that we train and try to play footy now at big ground, this really suits us. Mark Hall, talk about big grounds. If you can run the Melton footy ground, you can run this ground. Not a problem in the world. Right. Yeah, that's right. And he might not look like he's covering the ground very well, but he'll get to every contest, and he just knows he's an amazing footballer, and he knows where to get the ball with his hands as well. So, mate, any other questions? We'll let you go. You've got a bit to do. Good luck today. All good. And we might see you in 2 weeks. Well, hopefully everything plans out 2 weeks. And congratulations, mate. You've been a really good coach, and your club's been terrific for the league, and we do appreciate it, and we love calling your game. So good luck. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers. And that's Jamie Lobb, not Scotty Lobb. So before he hits me again. Yeah, so look, it's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be firepower. It's just going to go left and right. It's going to go left and right. There's going to be winners all over the ground on both lines. The midfield battle is going to be great today. Oh, enormous. And I really look forward to luck. Hayden Gill's a terrific young ruckman, but Mark Orr's another level. Yeah. I mean, Timmy Martin ran the ground last week, but when Woodend come back in the last quarter, it was Timmy Martin that brought him back in. Gill today, 1 out. I know he's got Roberts helping him out, but Orr's a very clever ruckman, and you don't play in the Melton Premiership for nothing in the Ballarat League to realise how good player you are. So he's going to have a really big day. And Mitch Day down forward,
That's a big, that's a really dominant forward line they've got, and they're going to go and Taylor Hines, a sweeper at the back. The things that Diggers haven't come across the last couple of weeks are going to really. They've got some new challenges today against the Borough.
Yeah, it's got and Mitchie Jensen is just one of the smartest, most skilled footballers in this league as well. He can get up and back, he can go through the midfield, or he can find himself out in the forward line. We did see him earlier in the season I think it was the Anzac Day game where it was a bit of ill-discipline and gave away some free kicks, but his talent alone can get him over the line a lot, so he's another one that they have to watch. It'll be interesting to see who Maddox actually goes to in the back line today.
Maddox will go. Look, I think Maddox will go on Mitchie Day. That's body to body.
Yep.
Mitchie's a bit 50-50 with his kicking sometimes, but I would say Maddox would go to him. Like you couldn't put Callum Langbourne down there. He's monster Callum, but Callum can run off.
Yeah.
So look, they've got some good options down there, and let them never forget Brody Gilchrist is probably the best interceptor. I've seen Taylor a few times over the years. He's a terrific, smart interceptor as well. So, look, it's going to be an absolute cracking game. You're right. My tip, I've gone for the Borough, which is absolutely, I apologise to Diggers Rest Footy Club, because I have cursed them no end with that comment, because I haven't tipped a winner in the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, I've gone with Diggers as well. I've gone to them by 20 points today. I think we mentioned before Mark Orr versus Hayden Gill. Gill's a great athletic ruckman, and looking at his stats across the season, he rates in the elite category. He goes against pretty much every disposal category. Yeah, every disposal category except his disposal efficiency. His disposal efficiency is actually rated in the below average at 60%. So gets a lot of the ball, but he's turning it over a lot as well. So that's just one thing he can't do against Diggers, is give the ball back to them.
No, you're right. Just so everyone knows the scores here in the seconds. Diggers 6-3-39 leading Wallan 5-7-37. They've played nearly 14 minutes into the last quarter, so a real close one here in the twos.
And this is what has helped the crowd as well. Diggers versus Wallan in both the reserves and seniors. It's great. Everyone's been here since early this morning. We mentioned earlier Macedon were the victors in under 19.5, so it's great that everyone's stuck around as well, and the weather probably helps that.
Well, it does. It's a cracking day. It's unusual for Romsey, but it's a beautiful day.
Have you been to the canteen yet?
Went to the doctor's the other day, said I'm a fatso, so I've got to drop some kegs, he said. So, no. Yes, I did. I bought a bottle of water and I snuck a dim sim. Steamed, though. I will say I went to steamed, and that makes no difference, I know, but makes me feel a bit better mentally.
So we haven't mentioned yet, Jordan Port is a big out for Wallan. His running capability along that wing was huge in the last few weeks.
Yep, and that will be a loss for him. And speaking of royalty, we're blessed with Dan Noel, the Wallan coach. Welcome, mate. Congratulations on the year so far.
Yeah, thank you. It's pleasing to finish second on the ladder and get the win last week against Woodend and get a crack at it today.
Well, we've seen you the last 3 or 4 weeks nearly in a row, and you've not fallen over the line. You've won with last quarter comebacks, and
I wouldn't say fallen either. I think we worked really hard to get in certain positions in the game, and just like any big game, it has swings, and like a final atmosphere was last week and the week before. But our young group, we managed to kind of stay calm and composed in those situations, which was really pleasing.
So the turnaround, and we called the game when you played Diggers last down there, and after the game, Michael Maddox got them all together with yourself, and they all stood in the middle of the ground, and from that point onwards the club seems to have taken a bit of a new direction. Has that basically been the turning point for the season?
No, not necessarily, because we don't panic in any situation, and it wasn't a line in the sand type moment either. It's just about the young group. If we don't win, then we learn, and Maddox is really good like that. He's very experienced, and he just spoke to the boys about, well, these are some things we need to do to be matching it with the benchmark, which is what Diggers are.
Yeah. We called your game earlier in the season at Wallan against Romsey, and we interviewed Michael Maddox before the game, and the way he speaks, he's such a great leader as well. He was able to get around the young boys as well and really show them, not just by his actions but also his words, to get them up and about, show them where to go at a certain time.
Yeah, spot on. He's like having an assistant coach out there. Myself and Mick have been together for a long time. We were at Pascoe Vale together with the premiership, and when I came across about 7 or 8 years ago, he came with me, and he's been the captain with me ever since. So we're very much on the same page, and like the last 3 weeks have shown, we've just kind of got that composure and setting this out on the ground, and at any stage we just tell the boys just hang in there, almost a bit like Collingwood early on in the year, where they seem to be winning those close ones. our players just got a belief that we can try to hold the momentum or swing it at any stage.
Yeah, we spoke to Stevie Boyle last week before your game.
Yeah, he's a ripper, Stevie.
Yeah, we mentioned that in the Riddle game, it's sort of like the midfield seemed a little bit out of sync in the first half, not having Stevie there, and they turned it on in the second half. And then last week, Corey Vianney was on fire. And Shawnee Morris is just doing what Shawnee Morris does. It really seemed it took him a half a game to link without Stevie Boyle out there, and then they're straight back into it again.
Yeah, and look, it's hard to replace the Stevie Boyle. He's back-to-back best and fairest winner. He's a vice captain. He's a playing assistant coach. He'll probably poll well in the Bowl medal again this year. So as disappointing as that is, he's still around the club and the group to make sure that he's still leading by example. And we managed to get like a young player last week, Riley Gilchrist, in there.
He was great last week. Did his job.
Scored at Assumption College. So by losing Stevie, we've kind of chucked in a bit of youth and some pace in there now as well to kind of counter-attack it, and hopefully those young legs can cause some havoc today.
Well, talking about your young legs, you've probably got the most exciting ruckman in the competition, young Hayden Gill.
Yeah.
It's a big workload he does. A terrific, exciting player, but he also got probably the best interceptor in Brady Gilchrist as well when he, not much gets past him around the half back.
Yeah, so Hayden's obviously on Carlton's VFL. He's played about 5 games this year. So he's got that next standard of training and the work ethics that he does when he comes down. So he was huge to get this year. He's close with a few of the boys, Mason Bowden, Jacob Langbourne. So with a bloke like him and like Brody Gilchrist, they're all 20, 21 years old. So although we say we're young, we're not babies. We've got about 10 players who are around our 20, 21 age. So these finals experiences on a day like today will really hold him in good stead. But yeah, Hayden works well. He has big Geordie Roberts down there as well, competing when he comes off the bench.
Yep.
But certainly he's been an asset this year, Hayden.
It's a full credit to your club. I mean, as we said to the Diggers coaches, both clubs got first and seconds in this level of today's games. It just shows the strength of your football club, and it's a real credit to you, mate.
Yeah, thank you. And we had our 19s win the first final last Sunday as well, so they play
tomorrow.
They play tomorrow. So to have 3 teams in the second week of finals, I guess shows our depth, and we really pride ourselves on being a club, not just a senior team. And it's good to see the reserves with a minute to go have a 5-point lead. So hopefully they can hold on and we can continue that momentum.
And just building on the club situation, your senior women team won last week in the grand final. It was great to see. I was at that game. My wife's cousin plays in the team, so it was great to see down. Everyone was up and about, so it was great for the club as well for everyone to get down there.
It is. I mean, we're a football netball club, and we've had the women come in for a few years ago now, and really be involved in that whole kind of community atmosphere. And for those girls to win, they were in our rooms a few weeks ago, and we watched them as well. So to Lee Senior and the girls, who's the coach, well done.
Yeah. So there's absolutely no excuses tonight, mate. It becomes the most perfect day for football you could ever ask for. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to the club, and congratulations, and well done. We enjoy watching your team play, and your kids are exciting. They said at the start of the year, you're the fittest club running around, and you've proved it the last few weeks. So good luck today, and
cheers, thank
hopefully
you,
we'll
boys.
see you in about a couple of weeks.
Appreciate the support. Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck,
you very
buddy.
much.
Thanks, boys. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
30 seconds left. Perfect timing.
So as Dan Noel just walks away, it is probably 20 seconds left before time on kicks in. Diggers Rest trailing 6-3-39 to Wallan 6-8-44. The ball is in the Diggers Rest 4 line at the moment, and there is just a mountain of players around. So
I think they're home. 6 seconds left.
Look, you can see both coaches are just absolutely pumped
There
for
it
what's
is.
about, and there's the win. So Wallan are through to the grand final in the reserves, and Diggers Rest will live to fight on. The winner of tomorrow's game between Romsey and Woodend at Gilbert Gordon Oval. So congratulations to Wallan. Yeah, they've been an amazing team all year. So Diggers Rest, they've had the week off, but they've earned that second chance. So good on them as well.
So they'll front up next week to the winner of tomorrow's game. We're actually not sure who that is in the seconds.
Romsey and Woodend as well, in both of them.
Just settle down with the Romsey. You get so excited. You haven't left Woodend footy ground. You only just drove there to here, didn't you?
So, and anyone that's interested in the first quarter of the netball, Woodend Heskett is leading 12 to Riddle 8. So that's going on right behind us as well. Look, you can see from both coaches, everyone's amped for this. They've earned the right, Diggers Rest, here to have the week off.
Yep.
And I don't think Lobby appreciated the old joke, but it's all right. We can move on from that. But
Coach Lobby down at Sunbury, we know each other very well. So the wind is blowing to the right of screen just a bit, as we can tell by the papers blowing on it. It's probably only a goal, maybe two. It's not
I would
lot.
say a goal because it is inconsistent. It's not a consistent breeze.
That'll balance out because all the crowd's down to the left of screen where everyone likes kicking goals in front of the crowd because you always pick up just that little 5% extra.
Yeah, and we are right near the Wallan crowd as well, so if there is some background noise,
you'll bad language.
No, you'll definitely know who's kicked the goal if Wallan's lining up for it.
And that's from the commentary team as well.
Yeah, no, come on, we're all even
Gav,
here.
are you listening?
So we've both picked Diggers. What do you think gets Diggers over the line, in your opinion?
Experience. Matty Crowell, you just go through them. The experience in every line. They've been there. They've done this multiple times. They probably need one more premiership to make it an era, if that's the right phrase. And some of these, I hate saying it because Lobby's going to growl at me again. Some of them are coming towards the tail ends of careers, where Wallan at the other end of the scale, they've got time on their side if they can all stick together. They'll win a couple of premierships next few years, you'd think, the Magpies. But you look over and you go through the, Jensen, Caruana, Mark Orr, premiership player, Mitchy Day's been there a long time, young Schwarzenberg on the wing, Chrissy Lawton's been there a long time, Cole Laurie's been there a long time, Taylor Hines been there a long time. There's experience in every line. They know what to do on these days. That's what they, Diggers, we've always been a little bit critical of Diggers throughout the year, and not everyone will agree with the comments we're all about to make on them, but they just do what they have to do. They don't flog weak teams, they just win. It might be up for 5 or 6 goals. They just win. They know what they got to do. But when it comes across the big boys, as we've seen, they lift another gear. But the team that cut them apart this year was Riddle. And Riddle did it because they switched play and were brave and fast. And they just ran out of legs. But on the reverse side of that too, there were some players who just flew in from Europe the night before who Lobby played. So that was, they were primed for the taking. They hadn't lost a game all year, and you talk to people and they say, that makes no difference. But sometimes it's just for a bit of a kick in the bum and a refresh and get yourself up and going. It is important, to understand what a loss can do for your club and just reset yourself. So it's a loss that hasn't. They haven't lost since. They've only lost one for the year, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, look, I'm really. It's obviously going to be a very heavily contested game today. Read out the stats before from the last game, and it's very, very heavily contested. The midfield bulls of Caruana. I love Jacob Hickey. He just goes 100 mile an hour. We mentioned Ryan Mullen with 15 tackles last game. And then you go across Sean Morris and Corey Vianney. They live off the hard stuff. And then it'd be interesting to see if they give Jake Laley another run with roll like they tried to a couple of weeks ago. Didn't quite work out against Diggers. No. Against Riddle. No, but he had a horrible day, didn't he? Poor bugger.
It'd be interesting to see what they do with him. But I really think that you've mentioned it a couple of times today. Brodie Gilchrist is going to set up a lot of attacking thrust for Wallan. So Diggers are going to either have a very dominant forward on him so that he's got to pay more attention, or they've got to play through his man. So we know Mitchy Day's a key forward and a multiple, high-scoring goal kicker. They're not going to. It's something they haven't come across Wallan for a little while because they've all been a bit of a makeshift forward lines. Davies wasn't there. Well, he was there last week, but wasn't there a couple of them. And you go to Riddle, they had little munchkins running around their forward line. So to have a key forward down there changes the whole perspective of it all because now he's got to be a bit more accountable up the ground. So, Mannix is going to have a huge job on Day. And Day's smart, and he can get out. And if it's not Day, they'll find, Kroll can go back and forward. He's all over the ground. I was just about to say, speaking of smart, you got Matty Kroll up there as well.
So, look, let's not write off, because Wallan have surprised us every game this year they played, and they've only got better. Jake Laley, Langbourne, both the Langbournes. The Gilchrist, he spoke about young Riley Gilchrist, but Brodie's defence, they've probably got the most athletic ruckman in Gill. It's whether Gill can get it down to his midfielders, and that's probably Vianney will be. They'll sit on Vianney. They have to because of the damage he done last week. If you're opposition coach, you've got to put a little bit of work into him. Yeah, look, I suppose that's all come down to what Lobby's philosophy is. Does he want to go head-to-head, or does he want to sit on someone? And look, we'll find out in about 10 minutes, I reckon. Yeah. But if I was the coach, I'd be sitting someone on him as well. But so the one little question of doubt, and it's Lawton's been out for 10 weeks, hasn't come through the two straight back in. Now that's a huge show of faith. It's a huge risk as well. But, I mean, they've got to get time into him and they've got to get games in him, because if he doesn't play today, his next game may be the grand final if they win. So they've got to get the time in. I understand why they've done it, but it is you're taking an underdone player into it who's been over in Europe holidaying. And I dare say if you're on holidays, your training regime is not great. And the Tucker scenario might be a little different as well.
I remember watching Chris Lawton earlier this year. I think it was at the Diggers Rest game, and his left foot, the sound that the ball made coming off his boot was just electric. He hit it with some absolute pace. Actually, it might have been Macedon when we watched him down there, and when he kicks that ball, it goes low and it goes hard and goes fast.
So you look at some of them. One player we spoke about a bit is Josh Flower last time, not Fowler, Flower. We get it right this time. And young Tommy Schwarzenberg, who really, that blonde hair dominating on the wing, they've got some outside speed, which they haven't had for quite a while. So look at smart footy side against a young footy side. Let's see who's got the legs. Let's see who's going to have the midfield dominance, because that's what it's going to come down to again today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I haven't seen Diggers since early in the season because I missed the 2 games that you guys commentated them in. So I'm really interested to see how they structured up. I haven't seen Jordan Theodore, so Marcus Calvaresi, he's had a great season from the stat wise, but I've only seen him once or twice, so I'm interested to see him. And when we did see Mark Orr last time,
he was underdone,
but his ruck craft was right up there. His hit to advantage was elite. So I'd expect the same thing again today.
When the Magpies running out now, one player we haven't spoken about is a real running machine from a little bit of a barometer is Angus Love for the Magpies. So when he's up and running with that long mop of hair flopping around, which we're all jealous of, he can be really dangerous, and he can carry the ball as good, if not better than anyone. He's a bounce and carry as well. So, and today, what a perfect day for that. So, look, there's just winners and great players in every line. So looking forward to this. I reckon this will be the grand final.
I wouldn't be shocked if Love actually goes and sits on day as well as to start the game.
Ooh, a bit of a size difference.
Yeah, but I don't subscribe to the fact that just because of the size difference, the athletic ability that Love has, and he's smart. He might not just get into a body wrestle with Day.
Well,
Day wants
Cox
to do
down
that
there as well, who's a big-bodied defender as well. Matty Perry up forward. We haven't spoken about Matty Perry. 4 goals last week. I wrote him off, and he just banged one from 50 in the warm-up there. Matty Perry's a very smart forward. I mean, he hasn't got that hit-up lead anymore, but he's clever enough to work him under and then come back. And 4 goals last week was the difference towards the end of it. Now, I mean, so there's something they're going to have to really watch. And if guys like Taylor Hine and them want to run off, hey, Matty Perry's going to love that. Yeah, you want to leave me alone, they'll hit me up. So, really, that's going to be really interesting too to see how they set up.
And another person we haven't really mentioned from Wallan that probably goes a bit under the radar for what he does is Todd Muldoon. He's really that connector between the half-back and the centre and the half-forward line. And he just gets up and back. Doesn't do anything great, but he provides that option. Either he's got to take a defender or he's going to turn around and swing it back in and kick it over the back to Perry at the back where he is. So he's very important to their whole transition game, I feel.
Yeah, so look, it's going to be a cracking game. They're tossing the coin at the moment, and Diggers are going to right a screen. They won the toss, so Mitchie Jensen, the captain, has decided to kick the right of screen and use the wind, what small advantage the wind's got in the first quarter. Yeah,
he's probably sort of gone with what we've said, that it's not a consistent win, so why it's here, let's make the most of it and see what happens after that.
So for the first 5 minutes, it'll be scrappy and a bit, lots of stoppages and that sort of stuff till they settle down and work themselves out as they normally does. We use the rule of 3s. After 3 short disposals, the 4th one's a turnover. These two sides don't really fall in that category. You would be expecting, I mean, they're a bit better skilled than most of the sides in the competition. So this is just going to be a cracker. So looking forward to this.
You've seen Diggers more than I have this year. Do you think it's going to be a shootout, or do you think it's going to be a tight, contested game?
No, Diggers will want to shoot out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will want to shoot out. That's my perspective. Everyone's got their own opinions. Diggers will be looking for a 15, 16 goal game from them. That means their key forwards are up and firing and they're running well. If they do that, they'll win. Well, but in the other token, I mean, I haven't seen Wallan kick big scores all year. They grind teams in and they've got the capability. But last time we saw them, Diggers just ground them into the ground, and going to be really difficult. whether there's any mental scars from that, who knows? I mean, as I said, Mannix got him in afterwards. They spent probably 20 minutes out in the ground just by themselves having a chat, and from that point the turnaround's been enormous. So.
Yeah, look, I wasn't at that game, but you say ground them into the ground. The two games, it was 21 points and 4 goals throughout the season.
Yeah,
so
it was how it was a dominant
what
win.
I'm saying is that they, like, Diggers want a shootout, and Wallan haven't scored big scores, but Wallan haven't been scored heavily against either. So, look, it could just be attack versus defence, and who's going to win in the end.
So it's an enormous crowd here. We've got an absolute ripping crowd here for today. And as you try and get on tippy toes to see over the fence.
Yeah, at quarter time in the netball, it is Wood End Heskett leading 15 to Riddle 11.
What did you tip them in the RDFL website?
No,
stuff?
I left it alone because I don't know anything about netball, but I do like the scores that are behind me, and I can let everyone else know.
Most people say that about your footy knowledge.
No, that's just you, mate. That's just it's the whole Gisborne rivalry. That's what it is.
Oh, come on, mate. You're in your home turf here. Ease up.
So as we see, the players going out
tomorrow?
to that position. Tomorrow's 24 hours away. Let's worry about it then.
Oh, mate, you're unbearable when Romsey games are going.
That's
Extra
Father's
extension
Day
on it.
tomorrow. I'm all
True.
excited. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
No, it's for tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'll probably forget to it tomorrow because I'll be too busy worrying about Romsey. So.
They're in the reserves too, aren't they,
Yes, and the 19s.
tomorrow? Oh, my God. You'll be there at 8 o'clock, won't
No,
you?
I've got breakfast. My lovely wife has organised breakfast for me in the morning at Salt and Pepper, local Romsey restaurant. Fantastic food.
You got plenty of money.
Hey, I'm not paying for it. It's Father's Day. She's paying for it, isn't she?
Just quietly, you're paying for it, mate.
No, so look, as you see, everyone's shaking hands here. Look at the midfield. As I said earlier, one of my favourite players, Jacob Hickey, in there. Big body. Jake Laley looks like he's gone straight to Caruana. That's interesting. Caruana's got a lot of pace on him.
They're all being very nice to each other, shaking hands for the game.
Let's give it about 30 seconds. And I bet you that all stops.
Look down to Mitchy Day in case. So Mitchy Day's going down there, and Callum Langbourne's going to pick him up, which is, well, they're going to try and run off him by the look of it.
Yeah, and look, Brenton Cox is going to go to Mitchy Jensen. Or no, they're switching over Braden Burns to Mitchy Jensen. Braden Burns in for a big day, but he can also burn Jensen the other way if Jensen doesn't pay attention to him. Because we do know that Burn likes to run off as well. So who do we think Mannix has gone to now then?
Oh, Mannix is going to anyone he wants, to be honest with you. I think he's gone out to Andre Hedbury. All right, umpire holds it up. Here we go.
Umpire
Winner into the grand final. Throws it up. All versus taps it down. As we expect, just another stoppage in the middle of the ground.
Vianney made sure he had hands on Calvaresi the second that ball entered.
Once again, we do it again. All gets in front, over the back. First kick of the day. Just bangs it up high. Mannix is at the back. Punch down. Hedbury hits down to the ground. Working hard down to the bow. Hedbury on his left foot. Missed the kick altogether. Down there is Backery. Working hard. Burrow, one way then the other, brings the ball back in. Looking down there for Mitchy Jensen. Ball's going to go out of bounds in the pocket, and Diggers are in attack.
And Braden Byrne let him know the second he missed that fumble, that ball, Mitchy Jensen pushed him into the fence for a little one.
I'm going to say Andre Hedbury has no left foot either. Let's just put that down.
So you can already see the theory for Mark Orr. He wants to get in and use the body against Gill. In this ruck contest, Hedbury's going to go up against Gill in the forward line. This will be interesting. They both look athletic units. It's a very, very high throw in. Gill gets to the front, takes it out of the ruck, drops it as it comes down. Caruana tries a bursary, comes out to Jensen on his right foot, kicks the first goal, and lets everyone know. Mitchy Jensen, great start, Borough. 1 straight 6, leading Wallan, yet to score.
How he did it, he just cut through the pack, didn't he?
And that's exactly what we said. You know, he's a very, very dangerous forward. And when he gets up and about, it's probably the last thing Wallan are going to want because he is a barometer. He gets the crowd involved.
He'll be down there letting them know all about it.
Yeah, as I said, Braden Byrne pushed him into the fence when he fumbled that first ball, and the first thing Mitchy Jensen did was go straight up to Braden Byrne and point to where the ball went through. So
early indicators, young Gill's going to have his work cut out against Orr today because he's a different ruckman than he's come across for a while. Umpire Joel Wood. Throws it up. Orr again taps it down. Handball down into the middle of the pack. Magpies with numbers, trying to get out by hand. Out to Vianney. Handball out down there by Gilchrist, and the Magpies are in attack. Looking down there for the Perry. Taps it down to Riley Gilchrist. But the Borough's going to clear it out into the middle of the ground. Turnover. Vianney, dangerous as he is, just pops it up, kicks it into the advantage of Michael Backery. Handballs over the top. One way then the other. Brings it into the middle. under enormous pressure. Tapped down by Shawnee Morris, has a flying snap for goal, but the Borough got the number in defence, and that's down there to Tommy Schwarzenberg. Schwarzenberg deep in defence for the Borough.
It's got rid of the blonde locks.
Yeah, it's going to make it hard for us. That's what I was looking for too. Taps up to looking for Orr. Drops what he should have taken. The ball's going to be out of bounds and into attack for the Magpies.
So it'll be a boundary throw in deep in the left forward pocket in for Wallan's end. Umpire gets ready to give it a launch. Off it goes. In front, but all from the back. Taps it down. Caruana smashes the forward again. Borough pick it up, but they're immediately tackled and ball goes out of bounds right where the 50 meets the boundary line.
I think we need to write a letter to Diggers. Schwarzenberg without the blonde hair was absolutely throwing us.
So in comes the umpire ready to throw in again. Just in front of the Diggers Rest coaching box, who's given plenty of advice. Ball goes in. Or at the back, uses his body well, takes out the ruck, smothered from Vianney. Beautiful contest there between Vianney and Flower. Ball gets pushed forward, Brody Gilchrist all by himself. Traps the ball, handball back to Gill. Gill off the side of his boot. Oh, doesn't quite hit the target. Turnover, Diggers are away. Calvaresi straight through the middle of the ground on that left boot. Long, Jensen. Shot that absolute sinner for him. This way, that way, handball's back. That goes to Flower. He's run down from behind. Wallan now have the numbers. They bring it, switch it wide to the commentary side, and it hits Josh Valinskas.
Valinskas in defence, plays on, looking up in the middle of the ground, down looking for Laley. Ball's well tackled, and the umpire's going to come in, and we're going to ball it up right in the centre of the ground. Gee, the way the Borough brought that ball into the floor, and that's scary fast.
Yeah, Calvaresi's left boot was lethal.
Orr has been dominant in the first quarter so far.
Jensen will be absolutely spewing. He's dropped that pud.
Up it goes. Gill tries and jumps over the top. Magpies through Laley, and the bottom of the pack, Valinskas working out, puts on his boot, just bangs it forward, looking for a marking contest. Ball hits the deck, bounces over the top. Who's got the speed? Out comes Perry. One way or the other, he's a dangerous player on his left foot, looking for a target. Comes out down to Hine. Hine brings it out and is looking for Jacob Hickey. Hickey plays on, brings it out wide. Coming down here is Tommy Schwarzenberg. He's got the speed. Young Gill's chasing him. Hits the brakes. Turns around on his right foot. Going to bring it into the middle. Short kick, no good. Down there through Love. Comes out through Laley. Laley picks it up and brings it back into the middle down here to Gilchrist. Gilchrist, not a great kick. Looking down and well tackles Pat Backery. And the umpire's going to come and ball it in at centre half forward for the Magpies.
Jacob Hickey, he's had 3 tackles already. He's in everything. The ball will be balled up centre half forward for Wallan. Mark Orr has front position, uses his body against Gill, taps it down, it goes out via Pat Backery. He jams on the left boot. Knocked over there is Morris. The ball is in dispute, about 30 out. Somehow Riley Gilchrist gets a handball out. Flying shot at goal has missed. So the first score for Wallan today is a behind. Diggers Rest leading 1 straight 6 to Wallan 1 point. 5.5 minutes gone. Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
It's just a little bit scrappy at the moment for the Magpies, but they're pushing it into their forward line.
So Jaden Caruana will bring the ball in. Goes out to the far side looking for Lawton. Muldoon fires from the back, spoils. Lawton gets back on first, this way, that way. Gets a handball out in front. Calvaresi chips it inside with a turnover.
Gilchrist.
Brody Gilchrist runs straight through the pack. Sends it straight down to Sean Morris and bang, takes a mark right on 50. Shawnee Morris.
He's about 50 out. Looking down there for Perry, and he hits Perry up in the pocket, and we will never write him off because I did it last week, and that was to my own peril.
I'd love to know how Perry was 30 metres by himself then. He's the one person you do not leave in the forward 50.
I think Lawton's been sitting. I mean, Lawton went up and intercepted, then they turned it over, and he wasn't able to get back quick enough. That's what it looked like. Lawton on the mark, so Perry is an absolute sharpshooter, this bloke. He's probably about 40 metres out, right in front of the scoreboard at a pretty tight angle. In he comes.
Going to be kicking into the wind, so he's going to
spinning
have to punch
the ball
it
around, lays back, and we'll look, goes straight across the goals. Ball hits the deck. Quick snap out there by Laley, and he's dobbed it.
Jake Laley, very, very good front and centre there.
Well, they should have punched it through. That's rule 1 of being a defender. So that's the Magpies, and they hit the front.
And as we said, very, very, very smart there by Laley, just being front and centre. All the Diggers boys went up to spoil the ball, and Laley was all down by himself.
Yeah, no, good, clever play. Gee, they should have punched that through. That was just a terrible defensive error.
And if Laley is playing a defensive role on Caruana, the best thing he can do is kick a goal. He's straight away, he's got the points already in the first 7.5 minutes.
Wallan lead, 1-1, leading Diggers 1 straight.
The ball's back in the centre with umpire Stevie J. Ball goes up. Orr and Gill. One down by Orr. Goes out to the wing. Somehow gets out towards Caruana. Gives the handball off to Hickey. Hickey with a low bullet through Mitch Day's hands. He's able to get back on it. He's got his head ripped off too. Yeah. And the umpire has called that. So this is for the instant reply. Yeah. 25 out straight in front.
Someone ring search and rescue because Mitchy Day's head's just gone airborne somewhere and we haven't found it yet. But here he comes.
That was a bullet pass from Jacob Hickey. Beautiful handball out from Caruana.
Orr's dominance in the ruck at the moment is causing. They just need to have a little look at this. Young Gill needs to have a little bit of look at the way he's playing because Orr's, it's not that of the first tap, it was the second effort that gave him the opportunity out through Caruana when he came through.
So in comes Day, lining up for his shot at goal.
Now he is a good goal kicker and I've just mozzed him. Sorry.
The wind right at his back here.
But he can be erratic at the same time.
In comes Mitchy Day. Sends it on its way. The umpire does not move. Diggers retake the lead. 2 straight 12 to Wallan 1-1-7. 8.5 minutes gone.
I reckon we're going to have a high scoring game today.
Well, you did mention it earlier in the call that they're going to want to shoot out Diggers. So this looks like it's playing to their hands at the moment.
No, really good start, and it's Orr's dominance at the middle. It's causing all the grief. And let's not forget Caruana through the middle too. He is absolutely tearing him to bits at the moment. So they just need to reset a little bit the Magpies in the centre of the ground. So young Gill up against Orr again. Umpire Wood throws it up. No one's advantage. Ball hits the deck. Coming out down through Bowden. Trying to get it on the bottom of the pack. Comes out through Jacob Hickey. Handballs it up. Orr just punches it forward to no one's advantage, but it's actually to Hedbury. Hedbury picks it up. Out onto, I think that was down there, Schwarzenberg. Hits deck, but it's well intercepted by Callum Langborn, who picks it up and kicks it long. But it's a strict turnover, and it's gone to Ryan Mullen for the Borough. Brings it in the middle of the ground. Ball hits the deck out to Hickey. Comes out into the middle of the ground. And we actually don't have a number 5, which
Caruana.
is Caruana, isn't it? How did we miss that one?
You do have him there.
Do we?
Oh, you don't have him. Oh, you got him as number 8. It's number 5. Ball goes in the forward line. Sport from behind by Langborn. Ball's down. Caruana's back in there again. Shovels it out to Calvaresi. 1-2. Misses this. Oh, he runs onto it beautifully. Calvaresi has a flying shot with the left boot.
And he's done it.
And he kicks an absolute ripper from the pocket. Marcus Calvaresi. It's going to be hard to beat that for goal of the day.
Oh, gee, their little on-ballers are creating a little bit of havoc here at the moment. 3 straight Diggers, 18, leading Wallan 1-1-7. We've played 10 minutes in the first quarter. And they've got the go-go juice in them today, the Borough.
Yeah, they've definitely can see they've come from a week off. They're full of energy. The beans are just bouncing around. So
it's just they look a little bit faster at the moment. After all year criticising them, saying they're all old men, which they're not, but we're just jokingly. Better say that because Lobby will listen to this later on. But it's just midfield power at the moment that's doing this.
So Calvaresi for the season, he's averaging 20 disposals per game, 75% efficient. You can see from that.
So you've taken something out of last week. You've gone and got some stats.
I did. Thank you very much, Jordan.
Don't set the standards too high. Up it goes again. Orr taps it forward. Burrow down there with numbers. In there at the moment is Wilson. Yeah, so the paperwork flew up in the air when we were about to call, and the umpire's going to watch. Stevie J comes running in. Arms crossed, and we're going to ball it up just on the half-forward line for Diggers. Up it goes again. Gill takes it out of the ruck, drops it though. Bottom of the pack there is the Diggers players. The umpire's going to come back. He's picked a free kick out, actually. He's kick it down the forward line, looking for Day. Day comes out, ball comes over the back. They've got an opportunity now. A flying shot for goal, and they're already don't have to even wait for the goal umpire. And that's Jensen. That's for his second. He's really dangerous up there.
He's lucky he kicked that because he burnt Caruana on the way past. But high scoring, as you mentioned in the pre-game. So
it's a 4. It's a good start for the Borough. They'd be wrapped with this. 4 goals.
And on comes Matty Krull as well. So he's another wise head down there, knows how to play the game, very smart. So, look, Wallan, they need to do something, and it's all starting, as you said, from the midfield.
It's midfield at the moment, it's killing them.
So 4 straight 24, Diggers Rest leading Wallan 1-1-7, 12 minutes gone in the first quarter here in semi-final number 2. Umpire has the ball ready to go. Throws it up. Gill jumps high, but Orr wins it down again. And it'll be a holding the man free kick going to Diggers, and that'll be Josh Flower. Shawnee Morris better give it back quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be 50.
Oh, he took his
No.
time. Very, very lucky there. So Flower has the ball.
Look at Kroll just
On that
sneaking out
left
down
boot,
here.
swings it long, looking for Caruana, who flies out.
Good
Great
grab.
mark, Caruana. So Jaden Caruana.
And he'll go back and have a shot. Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, Marcus
Calvaresi
Calvaresi
was behind. Now look at Kroll just sneaking down the back here. You want to be careful, Brendan Cox. Matty Kroll, he'll just push into that hole and they'll hit him up if you're not careful.
So Jaden Caruana is deep in the left-hand pocket.
Oh, this is a hell of a long run up. You and I need oxygen halfway there. Played 12 and a half minutes. Already got 4 goals on the board, Diggers. Look ominous at the moment. Pink boots come flying in. Caruana on the right boot pops it up high and he's gone right, far right, and actually kicked it out in the full. Langbourne's going to have the ball for the Magpies. Deep in defence. They need to find something here at the moment because they're getting absolutely beaten at the moment. Kicks it long. It's not a great looking kick. Kroll goes up and lands heavily and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Taylor Hine makes sure that happens right in front of the Wallan coaching box. We're going to throw it in. We've played only 13 and a half minutes into the first quarter. Roberts is in the ruck against Kroll. Kroll works the front. Roberts too tall. Taps it out the back. Comes down to Backery. Pops it up high, but Taylor Hines in the way and takes the mark for the Borough. Just players everywhere for him at the moment. Kroll's leading up in the pocket. Plays on. Just bangs it up high, looking for a marking contest. Roberts is down there for him. The ball hits the deck. Gilchrist. No, it's Love, sorry. Love pops it out in the ground, but that's really risky and well tackled too. Nearly a free kick. Love picks it up, kicks it back, but it's a terrible kick out of defence. And then for Gill. Gill with quick hands, but misses his target. Working hard down there is Laley. And pops it out into mark into the Magpies. And that's down there for Glenn Stewart. Stewart hands off down there looking for Cole Laurie. Laurie pops it out wide. The kick's too long. Out the back is Flower. On his left foot, pops up looking for a marking contest, but it's all the Magpies down there through Josh Valinskas. Valinskas plays on. Out wide. And it's a good mark down here. Takes off. Kicks out wide looking for Gill, but the ball's it's a poor kick and out of bounds. Welcome back.
Sorry, I just wife's had some car trouble, got stuck on the side of the road. So umpire throws the ball in right in front of the commentary box here. Ball goes up. Jordan Roberts wins that tap out down to Bowden. He's wrapped up immediately by Hickey.
You should borrow a decent car, mate. You more money you got.
It is the new car. That's the problem.
Oh,
it's a lemon. The ball goes down. One down by Roberts.
Gilchrist.
Kick this ball back. Sends it on its way forward. Oh, it's got to be a free kick to Sidham, surely. Umpire's picked it out as well. So Angelo Sidham, long way from goal, chips it up looking for Perry, flying high from the back early, very, very early was the Diggers player. And he's given away the free kick. In comes Perry, plays on, snaps around the body and kicks his first of the day.
And a much needed one.
So that brings Wallan back to 2-1-13, trailing Diggers Rest 4 straight 24.
Very important goal for him. Just brings them back, gives them a taste.
And again, we mentioned the smarts in Perry there. The Diggers boys complaining about the free kick. While they're all complaining, Perry just strolls around on that right boot and goes bang.
If that's Perry's MO, lead up, hit the anchors, let them fly over the top, and he just pushes out the back. Got to be a bit better than that. Look, Chrissy Lawton, you know better than to do that. Coming back to the middle, umpire Wood's going to throw it up for us.
It's been an action-packed 16 minutes, hasn't it?
It has. So we've got big Jordan Roberts in the ruck going up against Matt Webber. Up it goes, ball hits the deck. Oh, that's a good tackle down there. Mason Bowden was when he held to him. We're going to come up and throw it up again. We've got a mystery number out there, 41. We haven't quite worked out who that is just yet. Roberts taps it down to no one's advantage. Quick kick out of the pack by Diggers. Ball hits the deck. Gilchrist is going to be first there. Pushes off Mitchie Day, but he drops the ball. Day doesn't give up. Yeah, they're going to come out through the captain out there. Down to Shawnee Mannix. Mannix brings it into the middle to the big ruckman. Oh, he's hit hard too, and the ball hits the deck, and it's play on. That was unlucky not to get a free kick. Comes out down through Jacob Hickey. Brings it on the boot. Looking down there for Gilchrist. Comes across, and the umpire's going to pay a free kick to Angus Love, actually.
So Love plays on quickly. Out to the right-hand side. Goes to Brody Gilchrist. Sends it down the outer wing. It's out in front of Bakary. Comes along, sends it on its way forward again. Out the back, Gill can't get it. Goes to Chris Lawton. He's wrapped up immediately. Handball goes out, but shark by Michael Bakary. The ball is just in dispute here on the right forward flank. It'll be a ball up.
They're just the difference, only 2 goals, but the difference is just the way the ball's coming in the forward line. It's a little bit messy at the moment for Wallan. They've just got to clean that up a bit.
Yeah, the last Diggers Rest inside 50 entry had Krull all by himself and didn't quite find him. Comes out via the contest here. Schwarzenberg jams on the right boot. Goes over the head of everyone there with the unlucky bounce to Jordan Roberts. But at the back is Brody Gilchrist. Gives a great handball across to his brother Riley. The 1-2 back to Brody. Handball misses Mason Bowden. Somehow Brody goes back and gets it again. Swings it around the body, kicks high. At the back, Gill flies. Perry stays down. Pushes through the contest. Swings around his body. Another one, Matt Perry. So 2 in 5 minutes for Perry.
Oh, they got to watch that because Perry will do that all day.
He did that exactly like he said. Everyone flew. Perry stayed down, then used his smarts and his strength to push through the contest. Snapped around the body exact same way he kicked his first one.
And the Borough defenders are getting sucked up to the contest. They're just going to have to sit on him. They know he's not going to go up for the high marks. He can't do it anymore. He's too old. I shouldn't say that, but he's going to hate me for it. But it's true. And he's got to come back. Well, 4th score and shot cease round. He's got 5 points in the game. This is a cracker.
Yep, so the score is at 18 and 3/4 minute mark. Diggers Rest leading 4 straight 24. Wallan 3-1-19.
Ball's back in the middle. Umpire Wood throws it up. Diggers win the tap down. Can they get the Caruanas working hard on the bottom of the pack? Picks it up, throws it out. Comes out down through Calvaresi on his left foot. Pops it up, Hedbury. Tries and picks it up. Long way to come down for those long legs. Well tackled, and they just don't give up. And that was coming down through Calvaresi again. Out he comes. He picks the ball up. He's just working incredibly hard. Flower, by hand. Gives it back to Calvaresi. Pops it into the middle. Looking down for Jensen. Ballsy's just pushed out of the contest. Try to get a free kick. Love for the Magpies. Picks it up. Kicks long. Looking down there for Bowden. And Bowden takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Worked underneath the foot in. That's a great mark by Krinko. In the middle of the ground, he's got Muldoon, but he's ignored that. He's going to kick it long, looking for Sidham. Up he goes, tries and takes the big hanger. Comes down to Taylor Hine, with the ball bounces correctly. No, he run over it, and he's going to get it back though by hand. Taylor Hine pops it up high, coming out down to Calvaresi, who's been incredibly busy for him. Looking up for Mitchy Day. Hits the decks, got the ball, and he's well tackled, and he could be holding the ball here, and he is.
Great work, Callum Langbourne there. Wrapped up the bigger man, as we mentioned in the pre-game. So Langbourne has it on the right half-back flank. Sets his options, goes straight back down the line. Big group of players there. They all fly, but well done, Mark Orr. Plays on to Calvaresi again. He's got his own ball today. On that left boot, at the back Jensen. For Jacob Hickey. Misses through it back. Jensen finally picks it up. Gives the handball off. Doesn't hit Hickey. Hickey fights his way through the contest. On his right boot, gets it nowhere. Brody Gilchrist all alone. Sends an absolute rocket through Krinko's hands. Ball comes out to Schwarzenberg. Flying shot at goal. He's going to miss everything. Oh, sneaks in for a behind. So the first minor score for Diggers Rest today takes them to 4-1-25.
So Mitchy Jansen, he's just got to be careful because he's trying to work him up and push him up. So he's going to be very careful. Krull working over to protect it. Love kicks it, but it's not a great kick. Coming out down to Vianney. Handball's out. Now they've got to try and clear it. Looking out down there for Muldoon, and Muldoon takes the mark for the Magpies. Right on centre wing, right in front of us. Toddy Muldoon. Gilchrist is calling for it short. He's going to be called to play on, and he has been. Just bangs it up high, looking for the marking contest. Gill goes up, comes down through the Borough, and it comes down through Harrison Wilson. Pops high on his foot, bangs it high, looking for Krull. Up he goes. Oh, there's a free kick being picked out of here, and I think it's going to the Magpies. No, it's going to the Borough, and it's going to Krull.
I think it's going to go against Braden Byrne there. Bit of an unrealistic
attempt.
That
could be nearly 50 if you tap it forward like that. One, be very careful, Braden. Krull bangs it up, looking for Mitchy Day, who's made the leap. Pops it on top of his head, worked him underneath. Ball hits the deck. Love tried to tap it forward, working under Days on the bottom of the pack. Down there is Mannix. Here's an opportunity coming out down through Wallace. And there's a Mitchy Day, just runs in open goal, and there's another one for the Borough. 5-1, sorry. That's good kicking to Wallan, 3-1.
That's Mitch Day, second for the day as well.
Jensen and Day, there's 4 between them. All the key forwards. Day, Perry, Jensen, they're all the main goal kickers at the moment.
Yeah, look, that was probably one of the scrappiest beats of play that ended up in that goal there for for Day, but they just kept working. They never gave up their Diggers Rest, and they ended up getting the just rewards for it. So the ball's back in the centre now. Mark Orr going to renew rivalry with Gill here. Let's see how they go. Ball goes up. Orr jumps early. Daps it down, but it's sharked by Gilchrist, who's in the midfield. Handball's out to Sidham. Sidham on that left boot sends it a long way forward. Carries over everyone. But it's Diggers Rest have the numbers at the ground. But it's Wallan's grabbed it. Oh, they were lucky there, Wallan, because Diggers Rest had all the... Oh, just don't go yelling at the umpire there, Muldoon. I'd stay very, very calm if I was you. It's a long way left in this day. Ball goes up. Gill gets to the front, but it's well done by Orr. Laley handballs a long way back to Vianney. Sends it across the ground to Valinskas. Valinskas now kept his feet. They will go back through traffic. Pushes through well. Sends his flying shot at goal. It's very good. Oh, right in the goal square. He's Toddy Muldoon. Could have let that one go, but keep forward. Why not?
Can we pencil this one in?
Yeah, I think so. He's marked on the goal line. So Todd Muldoon here.
We've seen him miss from here before. We're even that confident we've put him in.
They should really get to Josh Valinskas here, because the kick, as you said to him, was horrible. Managed to fight his way through the traffic, and Todd Muldoon kicks that into the golf course.
9-goal first quarter. This is a nice little shootout we got going.
So
as we expected.
Yeah, exactly right. I said I hadn't seen much of Diggers, so I wasn't exactly sure what their game plan was, but you've picked it from the outset. So it's 5-1-31, Diggers Rest leading Wallan 4-1-25. 24 minutes gone in the first quarter.
So really the only difference we've got at the moment between the two sides is probably in the centre of the ground, where Orr is over at the top and winning the centre. You'd have to say at the moment they're on top, but they're coming in a bit sloppy into the forward line, Diggers, at the moment. Like, it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy game. So, and halfbacks on both sides have been really good, but Perry, Muldoon have been really, really important down there. There's something exciting going in netball behind us, mate. 30-27. I'm not sure who the home team is.
Woodend's 30 and Riddle is 27, but the crowd is definitely getting involved, which is great to hear. Ball's back in the centre now.
Orr versus Gill.
Yeah, look, Gill's trying to change the angle here.
Yeah,
trying something different.
Won't beat Orr like that. Oh, out comes it. Caruana again pops it up high, looking for a marking contest, and there's a free kick being picked out here. It's going to the Magpies, and it's down to Callum Langbourne. Langbourne comes out wide, looking for Valinskas.
All the plays on this side here for Wallan.
Loves calling for it. Valinskas, they probably could be brave and go for a switch if it was on, but they're not working out. They're just going to kick down the line, looking for the big ruckman in Gill. Up it goes. Loves in front and takes a chest mark in front of Schwarzenberg.
There's going to be an interesting calling Flower and Fowler today.
Oh, I know.
Let's not get them confused.
Love pops up short, little hit. Want to be accurate, and that's a good hit down there to Vianney. Corey Vianney kicks along the line, looking down there for Muldoon. Ball hits the deck, picks it up again. Good second effort. Not a great kick forward, and the ball's just going to go out of bounds in front of the Diggers coaching box.
Well, he's gained 40 metres there down. Like I said, it wasn't a great kick, but he's gained territory, and the ball will be reset there right in the Wallan forward line. So umpire throws the ball in. It's a big throw too. Gill works his way to the front, but it's one down by the ruckman from Diggers. Laley gets the ball and kicks it high in the air. And that's Chris Lawton there in the right back pocket. Sends the ball forward, and it's marked by Caruana. So Jaden Caruana slows it down a little bit, sends it forward, and has found Wallace. So Josh Wallace here. They're still in the half-back line. He's got Ryan Mullen short if he wants him. Mark Orr down the line. Chooses neither of those options and goes further over all their heads. Mark Orr works back well, though. At the back, Calvaresi has had his own football today. Been paid for pushing the back here. He's got to give it back. So he's got to go to Vianney. Corey Vianney will have the free kick for pushing the back there against Calvaresi. Vianney has it. Looks down the line. Chips it over and finds Gill. Gill right in front of us commentators. Assessing the options. He's got the switch if he wants it. Just goes down the line. It's 2-on-1.
Worked under two. Nearly went it again.
Yeah, so it's been marked there. It's by Lawton.
So Lawton in defence, deep in defence for them. They're a bit stagnant here at the moment. The Borough, they're going to bang it up high, looking for Mitchie Day. Gilchrist in front, and there's the siren for quarter time. So Diggers Rest 5-1-31 leading Wallan 4-1-25 in what could only be a really entertaining quarter of footy, mate.
27 minutes. That was the goals were free flowing, so you don't mind sitting there watching football like this. It's just attacking all out, which is great to see.
So we might just take a break for a minute or so, and we'll be back, and we'll see you back just before the start of the second quarter.
Cheers. Welcome back, everyone, for the second quarter here in the RDFL semi-final 2 between Diggers Rest Borough and Wallan Magpies. Diggers Rest leading by a goal, 5-1-31 to Wallan 4-1-25.
Cracking quarter of footy, mate.
Yeah.
That was one of the best we've seen this year.
High-scoring goal kickers for Borough. You got Mitch Jensen with 2, Mitch Day with 2, Marcus Calvaresi, who had his own footy. He kicked 1. And then for Wallan, you've got Matt Perry with 2, Jake Laley 1, and Todd Muldoon 1. So well done to all those boys out there.
Better players. Mark Orr for the Borough at the moment for me.
And Calvaresi.
Calvaresi. Caruana hasn't been too bad himself. Flip over the other side to the other side of the fence. Brody Gilchrist has been sensational down in defence, stopping everything. Matty Perry's 2 goals, really good. Really good. So it is a midfield battle at the moment. This is an absolute cracking game of footy, and really looking forward to this quarter.
Yeah, look, we mentioned in the pre-game we thought that it was going to be won and lost here in the midfield, and I can't see anything from that first quarter that's going to change my mind.
No.
I think both teams, if they get the midfield supply, both forward lines can have a day out.
You know what? It's a warm day. Fast footy, and Wallan are fit.
Don't be saying that Diggers are old. We got told that very early. And
called the coach the wrong name as well. That doesn't help.
Look at Schwarzenberg, Calvaresi, Caruana. Like, they're all fit, running through the midfield.
And they've had a week's rest too.
You got Ryan Mullen going through there as well. Like, yeah, there's a lot to like about this Diggers Rest side as well.
So by Wood, he holds the ball aloft. In he comes. Orr against Gill. Orr just takes that out, puts it on the boot, kicks it forward, looking down there for Hedbury. Hedbury handballs over, coming down here to Wilson. Hits up a target. Mitchy Day's in front, and he's taken the mark, and he's going to go back for a shot. And a great start. This outside in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a mark. It's going to be a free kick because he was all over him.
And he's hit up into the middle, and Ryan Mullen for the Borough is going to go back and have a shot in a better position. He's about 30 metres out. Wouldn't say directly in front, just a slight angle.
Very unselfish football there by Mitchy Day.
No, what's he going? He's going to go back to the forward school of rules, mate. We don't handball off.
Yeah,
we shoot from every angle because we think we can get it.
He knew he was kicking into the wind, but it's smart play. Let's see if Mullen can do him justice.
Very positive approach. In he comes on the right boot, pops it up high, but I think it's gone to the right, and he's missed it. That takes Diggers to 5-2-32. Wallan 4-1-25. We've played just on a minute in the second quarter.
And the ball's been brought back in immediately here. Sends it a long way down.
Poor kick.
Ball is spoiled at half back. Somehow Wallan able to work it through Vianney and Muldoon. 1-2. Vianney breaks a tackle, chips it over, looks for the captain Mannix in the middle of the ground, gives the handball off to Riley Gilchrist. His little short burner to Perry, sport from behind, but Vianney followed up beautifully on his left foot, has a flying shot. Vianney, bounces to the right.
Gee,
great second, third effort there from Vianney.
Half back, he started that carrying the ball in and come through and had a shot at goal.
So that takes Wallan to 4-2-26.
Cole Laurie plays on quickly. Looking down there, and that's a good mark down there to Lawton. Oh, Taylor Hine, actually. Deep in defence. They're slowed up a bit here. Bangs it up high, looking for a marking contest on the wing. Up they go. Ball's going to hit the deck, and it's going to be out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in right on centre wing, far side of the ground.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of penetration in that kick from Hine there.
Well, there wasn't a lot of leads, too, and they're really normally good. 37-33 in the net ball, Woodend's way. So the Hawks they're going to the grand final.
Ball be thrown in directly across from us.
Actually, the Hawks are in the grand final. It's all over.
Ball goes up. Orr wins the tap out down. Hickey at the front. Gets the kick away looking for Hedbury. But it's from behind Mannix.
Mannix is out of the full. No, they tried to claim it.
Yeah, I thought you're very lucky there.
Never believe a forward.
Never believe a backman either.
Yeah, backmen always lie.
So the ball be thrown up on the right half forward flank here for Diggers Rest. Gill and Orr. Gill not trying to get in a body contest, tries to go around Orr engages. Ball gets sport forward. Riley Gilchrist had no one had hold of him. And Sean Morris sends it looking forward. Jacob Langborn, strong hands, but sport from behind. Langborn gets up quick, back onto it. Langborn looks in the middle of the ground. Left foot goes up. The sport well there by number 11. I haven't got number 11.
No, I mean,
ball goes up. Laley, he's wrapped up immediately there. It'll be a ball up. 40 out from goal.
So if anyone from Diggers is listening, we wouldn't mind knowing who number 11 and number 41 are, please, because that wasn't on your team sheet.
So it'll be a ball up here. Wallan's attacking 50. Oh, no, it's been a free kick given to Laley. After the original call, umpire looks like he's telling the backman that he's pushed him back into the ground. So Jake Laley's already kicked one today. He'll be kicking with the wind.
It's a very gentlemanly game so far. There hasn't been any push and shove and nastiness in it all in it yet.
In comes Laley. Sends it on its way. Looks like it's out to the right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a miss. So that takes them to 4-3-27. Trailing Diggers Rest 5-2-32. 3 3/4 minutes gone. The Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Well, this is even to get Cole Laurie's going to kick it back in, or is it going to go into Calvaresi? Calvaresi. Marcus Calvaresi, one of their main players. Those green boots, mate, it helps us. Hits up in the middle, looking for. And it's a terrible kick, and it's a turnover, and it's a great intercept by Michael Mannix, the captain. Mannix, short little kick, looking down there for Perry, and he cops running around the air, and 50 as well, I think. Oh, he's smart. He can milk it better than anybody. So Perry's going to be taken to the goal line. He's going to go for his third goal.
And he's letting everyone from Diggers Rest know about it too. Yeah. So Perry will kick this from the goal square and put Wallan back in front.
You sure?
Yep. Bang. He's kicked it into the golf course. So that takes Wallan to 5-3-33. Now leading Diggers Rest 5-2-32.
And the shootout we wanted is the shootout we got.
Yeah, it's definitely, we thought that this would play into Diggers' hands having a shootout, but Wallan staying with them.
Perry, super smart. And they're going to have to be really careful. Glennie Stewart's on him. And they've got to really work out, because Perry will, every time he's near the football, he's that smart. He'll either milk a free kick or put himself in a position that he's just going to work out the back. And they've just got to be really careful here.
Was the 50 against Caruana for the late hit? Was that who it was?
A little bit of yappity
Yeah,
yappity.
okay. So now Caruana's going to need to really work back and get that back for the Borough. Morris clears the centre clearance, but it's a free kick against Bowden for holding. And it'll go to Taylor Hine.
It's a bit hard when Taylor Hine's in front. It's hard to get around him.
Taylor Hine swings the ball out to commentary side, looking for Hickey, flies early. Could have got the he will get the free kick for front on contact against Valinskas. Schwarzenberg, he was away too. Got to get it back quickly. I was just giving Wallan time. So Jacob Hickey has it right in front of us. Commentary side wing.
Hedbury makes the lead. It's very stagnant. Pushing down there is Caruana. Up it goes high, looking for a marking contest. Pushed out of the Diggers players. Hits the deck. Comes down here to Flower. One way or the other. Well tackled. Flowers got him, wrapped him up, and there's a free kick, and it's going to go to the Borough. And I reckon we might get a 50 out of it. He's not careful here, young fella.
Josh Valinskas
Valinskas. Foul plays on, gives it over to Caruana, one way than the other, lays back, and it's a shocking kick into the forward line. If it's a mark, we'll call it a pass, and it's not. It's a free kick. It's going out to the Magpies, and it's going down there to Muldoon. Brings it out wide, looking for the big ruckman in Gill. Ball hits the deck. Schwarzenberg, and the ball's pushed out of bounds, centre wing.
Yeah, it was a good result there for Schwarzenberg, because he was 2-on-1. So
they had the opportunity. Caruana, if he just had the kick, got that skill set, it would have gone through. Umpire with the best mullet in the league, this kid. Good throw in. Taps it down. No one's advantage. Ball hits the deck. Tackle without it is Hickey. Tackled also without it, and it's going to be a free kick to the Magpies.
Riley Gilchrist here.
He's been really good for a young kid in this game. The pressure's on.
So Riley Gilchrist has it at right half back flank for Wallan. Decides against the short option there. Continues to switch across to Love. Went one-handed. Brooklyn goes over the back.
It's going to come off for him.
Yep. Handball is out from Byrne. Goes inside to Bowden. Goes back to Byrne. Jams on the right boot. Straight down the middle of the ground. Great mark there. Jacob Langborn. Right on 50. He's got the wind behind him if he wants to have a shot.
Too far. Young legs.
Jacob Langborn here. He's taken too long now. There's going to be no options.
No, he's got to have the shot now.
Yeah. He's got the winds picked up at the perfect time for him to launch into this as well.
Where's Perry? He's sneaking down there somewhere.
Jacob Langborn, in he comes. Passes the centre square with the hop, skip and a jump. Kicks it high up in the air. He's made the distance.
No,
he's missed to the right-hand side. So that takes Wallan to 5-4-34, leading Diggers Rest 5-2-32. Almost 8 minutes gone. Second quarter, Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
So Wallace for the Borough. He's got the ball in defence. Plays on. Kicks out to wing. Looking down there for Hedbury. Hedbury goes up and takes a mark in front of Love. Plays on. Middle of the ground, looking for down here for Hickey. Hickey takes a mark for the Borough. It's a slow build-up for them. Orzo pushing out wide out here. Hickey kicks long. Here's an opportunity for him. They snuck one out the back. In they come, looking down there for Jensen, but well done by young Langborn, pushes the ball out of bounds, and we're going to get a throw in the forward pocket. Burrow into attack.
And Mark Orr's coming off for arrest, and on comes big Tom Evans. No, he's been called back off as well. Number 41, who we're not sure who he is, what's going on.
We'll have to do some investigation at half time.
So the ball will be thrown in deep in the right forward pocket here for Diggers Rest. Ball goes up. Gill takes it out of the ruck. Handballs over the back looking for Gilchrist, but it's been intercepted there. And it'll be a ball up right where the ball landed for the throw-in. So we have not gone anywhere, right in front of the scoreboard.
Wouldn't Brady Gilchrist work hard for a defence? Oh, he's a terrific
Ball
player.
goes up. Gill wins the tap out there, but it's just straight back down in the congestion. They all just jump on top.
Free kick to the Magpies.
And it'll go to Sean Morris. So Sean Morris has it. Left half back flank, gives the handball off. Brody Gilchrist on his left boot, sends it down the line.
Well, the umpire's going to play it downfield here.
Yeah, the whistle's gone. Some of the players out there aren't sure what's going on. But Pat Backery will be the beneficiary of it.
Backery right on centre wing. Far side of the ground. Pops it up high, looking for the marking contest. Sidham goes up and over, one-handed, nearly took it. Young ball's driven along the ground, looking down there for Perry. In front. Down there, he's working hard. He's down there for his Wallace, and the ball's going to be pushed out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw in right in the forward pocket. Magpies in attack.
I'm sorry for whoever number 11 is, because we haven't got his name here, but he would have been absolutely packing it then with the ball drifting along the ground with Perry right on his haunches.
So Wallan 2 points up, 5-4-34, leaving Diggers 5-2-32. We've played 10 minutes into the second quarter. Umpire throws it in. Tap down over the back. No one's advantage. Players come out. Caruana's trying to pick it up. Does. One way or the other. Runs out. Hedbury gives it back to Caruana. Waxing it, but Gilchrist, well done. Intercepts it. Drives it back. Here's an opportunity down here for Langborn if he's good enough. Ball hits the deck. Wallace works hard for the bar and pushes out of bounds. Great intercept, Brady Gilchrist again.
Yeah. It was he made it all himself, didn't he? He took the risk, left his player, and then intercepted the ball perfectly. But risky play, but sometimes big risks pay off.
Absolutely.
So Mannix here will take the ruck deep in the forward line for Wallan. Ball goes up, one down just at their feet, and they all just pile back on top. And umpire says, I'll have it.
Gee, we haven't called Taylor Hine much today. He's been a little bit on the quieter side, hasn't he?
Yeah, look.
He's doing his job, but he's not dominating like he normally does. There
hasn't been a lot of rebound 50s, has there? It's all just been... So ball goes up, comes down, shoveled out somehow, but Vianney at the back gets the belly of the ball, goes straight up in the air, Perry's underneath it. Wallace misses the ball, comes out the back, wrapped up by Jacob Langborn. Ball spills out further. And that's Perry. They jump on top of him, and he's got a high free kick again. So Matt Perry...
4 goals in the first half. He's been dominated. And Langborn's tackle, he was really unlucky not to be given free kick.
It'll be very, very deep here in the right forward pocket for Perry.
He'll kick this. He's smart. He'll run around.
Does he have a left foot, Matt Perry? Can he get it on the left, or do you reckon he's going to do a banana?
No,
he's gone the AFL style around the snap left foot, comes around, sends it on the left foot. He's had a fair crack at it.
No,
doesn't quite get enough curl. So that's Perry's first miss of the day. Takes him to 5-5-35, leading Diggers Rest 5-2-32.
Oh, they're on top of the Magpies this quarter and have been. They just haven't made the most of their scoring opportunities. Burrow bring it back in. Cox. Oh, no, not Cox. That's young Gill. Takes it, plays on. They've been quick with the ball, and it comes down to Valinskas. It's too far out. He's about 55 out. He's going back, and he's pointing to the goal, son. I think you're dreaming. But if he proves me wrong, good on him. That's going to be a big kick from there. Where's Perry? He's sneaking around somewhere looking for a short hit up.
Braden Burns snuck in behind the defence here too.
Just comes in, lays back, pops it up high, looking for a marking contest. Up it goes, and that's a great... No, hang on a sec. It's been taken down there by Hine. No, the big ruckman. Out it comes through Caruana, looking down here for Schwarzenberg, and the ball's punched out of bounds, and we're right in front of the Wallan coach's box. Bit slow to get up there is Vianney. He wouldn't want to hurt him.
So
very important player.
Ball will be thrown in right in front of the Wallan coach's box. One down by Burrow. Comes down. Michael Backery gets a beautiful roving. Sends it forward on the left boot. High in the air. Sport from behind. Comes down to the ground. Well worked out there by Burrow. But it was intercepted by Vianney. Knocked it out. So that was Tom Evans there. kept the ball going forward, but
I don't see many 74s running around there.
no, it's a great number. Oh, I don't mind it.
Close to my age.
I was thinking it was more because of the size of the stomach usually, but there's usually the bigger guys have the bigger numbers, but Tom Evans is definitely a fit unit, so...
We apologise, Tom Evans.
Oh, Shawnee Morris is cut, bleeding heavily here from the right eyebrow.
Yeah, he's copped a fair whack.
Oh, doesn't get any easier for Diggers Rest. Brody Gilchrist comes straight back on.
Yeah, it's a nice cut he's got above the eye. Little blood rule.
So it'll be ball in. Right half forward flank for Wallan. Ball goes up. Gill gets the front.
Free kick,
free kick again's got to go against Gills. Too high in the ruck contest. So the handball's off. Left foot from Mullen, chips it up, but Jordan Roberts is here, goes one hand instead of two, gets out the back, Jacob Hickey wants it more, Gilchrist stands in the way, gets the handball out to Fowler, that's a beautiful throw to Bakary, off to Valinskas, out wide to Vianney, but well intercepted by Calvaresi, ball bounces away from him, taken out by Michael Bakary, comes back to Vianney, Vianney with the basketball style bounce, comes off via Bowden to Vianney on the left boot, it's got over the back, ball bounced on its edge, and it's been spoilt well, and here comes Taylor Hine. Gives the handball off to Flower, gives the one off to a beautiful touch from Evans. And Hedbury takes it away from half back.
Hickey now with the ball pushing out and work out against young Langboard. Hickey's still working out. Well tackled. 360, gets rid of it. Comes out down here to Laurie, Cole Laurie. The old head pops it back out. Looking down there for the big ruckman and Langbourne's in front. Orr holds it up, puts it on his boot laying on the ground. Bangs it up high. Gilchrist picks it up for the Magpies. Turns around, drives it back down the line, but it's out of bounds on the full.
No, it's downfield.
Oh, geez, some force.
No.
Yeah, it's a downfield and it's going to the Magpies. As young Langbourne's got the ball.
Yeah, they dumped Gilchrist after he disposed the ball.
Pops it up high, looking for that marking contest. Magpies in front. Down there is the big fella in Bowden. Works one way, puts it down, up. Muldoon hands it out. Come here, they're going to run. Gill, if he can pick it up cleanly, will be going forward. Wallace is going to do everything he can to stop him. Gill puts his head over it and he's going to get a free kick.
Yes. Cicero went in way too hard there.
They're all over him at the moment. The Borough, the Magpies are just not taking advantage on the scoreboard.
And that's causing the Borough to panic and giving away these free kicks. So Hayden Gill, 55 out, sends it very high towards the goal square. Mannix is at the back.
Oh,
Mannix
good grab.
Just read the ball better.
They really need to get this goal. Their dominance are only three points up, and they've been absolutely all over the Borough this quarter.
And we mentioned in the pre-game, Michael Mannix, I reckon he's one of the most underrated captains in this league. He's done this a few times this season, pushed himself forward, and he's always just managed to somehow snag a goal when it's needed.
We saw that against Wood End when we called him down over at Wallan that day.
So in comes Mannix, 45-degree angle, probably only 20 out on the runway. Awkward kicking style, just chipped it with a 9-iron, but kicks it straight over the goal by his hat. And that takes Wallan to 6-5-41.
They actually haven't kicked a goal this quarter of the Borough. All their goals came in the first quarter, so the only two goals of the quarter has come from Perry and from Mannix for the Magpies.
And like we said, they've had all the play. They really needed that goal to really assert that dominance.
A couple of really stupid 50s or downfields. Just a little bit of ill discipline. That's the MO from some of the Diggers players. They play on the edge. It also gets them over the line when they need to as well. So, yeah, really good quarter of footy, but the Magpies are up and all over them at the moment.
Mark Orr is sitting in the forward line here as well. So
Roberts taps it down. Magpies again. Vianney gets off his hands and knees, hands it over, kicks down to Byrne. Burns kicks smothered. Looking down here for Krinko. Picked up quickly, and the Magpies have got numbers out there. Now there's an opportunity. Krinko again. Handball's out to the big Roberts. Pops it forward, looking for a marking contest. Over the back, where's Perry? But the ball's going to run through for a behind. Got it out eventually.
17.5 minutes gone. Second quarter, 6-6 Wallan 42. So leading Diggers Rest 5-2-32.
Joshy Wallace is going to bring it in. Plays on, is calling players up. Bangs it long, looking for a marking contest. It's not a great kick. Down there to Vianney's got numbers. Oh, he's grabbed without the ball was mystery number 11. There's a flying shot from Bakary, and he's dobbed it, and that's their third for the quarter.
And he's gone straight to the crowd to get everyone up and about as well.
So that's Michael Bakary's first goal, third for the quarter, and they've yet to kick one, the Borough.
So this is exactly, we said at the start of the game that it was a gusty win rather than a steady one, but Wallan, they're making the most of this.
So 7:6:48 Wallan. Diggers 5:2:32. We played 18 minutes. Well, 18 and a half minutes. What did the last one go for? 27, wasn't
27 minutes, yep.
So we've still got a little bit to play.
Yeah,
Probably
so
about a 25-minute quarter. We had a
there's been 3 goals
9
scored.
goal shootout in the first quarter.
Yeah, 3 goals scored this quarter, plus the blood rule. So ball's back in the middle of the ground. Markor's back in there now. Up against Jordan Roberts. Ball goes up. 1 down by Roberts. Laley with the beautiful clearance. 5 Riley Gilchrist spins it forward, but Taylor Hine gets in front. Ball down. Muldoon groves it.
Kicked
Kicked it in the back of Backery. Comes out. He's had his head ripped off there. That Jacob Langborn. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, they're just the Diggers defenders are just panicking here.
They're on top in the middle. They're starting to get it out. That's why this is occurring.
Yeah. Jordan Roberts there did very well against Mark Orr. So in Langborn having his first attempted goal today.
It's not so much the ruckman's dominance, it's actually their midfielders are starting to work it out.
Laley there was beautiful with the back turn, gave the handball out, off they went. So Langborn comes in. Kicks it straight over the umpire's hat. Wallan extend their lead. 8-6-54 to 5-2-32.
4 goals to none this quarter. They're all over them at the moment, the Magpies, and it's just midfield power and a little bit of ill discipline.
And look, we mentioned Vianney as one of the names in the pre-game, and hasn't he just been on fire last week and today?
Throw in Riley Gilchrist.
Yeah, Riley Gilchrist.
He's no slouch this quarter either. He's been going really well.
What did Dan Nolan say? Still plays for Assumption College, so still in high school. And matching it and exceeding here with the big boys.
So umpire Wood adjusting his earpiece because they're all talking to each other now, the umpires. Wouldn't you love to hear that
I would
conversation?
love it.
Throws it up. Roberts taps it down, wins it. Great, good tackle. Good tackle by Flower, and we're going to have a ball up again, virtually repeated all over again in the middle of the ground. Up it goes. Push and shove. No one's advantage. Ball hits the deck. Comes out through Brody Gilchrist, and the ball hits the deck. And we're going to have a bit of push and shove.
There's the push and shove you wanted. There's some push and shove you wanted.
That's it. It's Brady Gilchrist who's not a happy camper at the moment, but he's dominating the ground. Tapped down by Orr. Picked out by Mullen. Pushing out hard, and we haven't got a 29 either. Diggers are killing us today with the number changes. Ball hits the deck, rolling along the ground. Mitchie Day, he's well tackled. Down there by Langborn. Big long handball out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in the middle of in front of the scoreboard, and it's right on the 15 attacking sides of the Borough.
21 minutes gone in the second quarter. Probably another 3 minutes we think left in this quarter. And Mark Orr versus Roberts. Ball goes in. Roberts has front position, but it's 1 down by Orr. But it's been sharked there at the bottom of the pack by Wallan.
Again.
Yep.
That is
another dangerous free kick.
They've just got to clean this up. Stop being
Corey
this
Vianney.
undisciplined.
They're trying to rattle him with this hard contest, and it just doesn't seem to bother him. So Vianney has it here at left half-back flank. Chips it down to Muldoon. He goes further in looking for Cox, but it's intercepted by Day. Comes down via Wallace. Sends a low dart in. Fowler this time for Wallan. Krull slips down, turns the ball over by Vianney, sends a beautiful one on the outside. Brody Gilchrist is out here if he wants it. Can't quite gather it up. Jacob Hickey's round him up. Gilchrist sweeps the handball into Cox. Cox goes through traffic, sends a little nice one to Morris, who's all taped up in the middle of the ground.
He does. He looks like he's gone through World War III.
Sean Morris just chips it out to Vianney all by himself. On the mark there is Mullen.
Yeah, Morris has worked hard, and he's going to get it back again on centre wing. So Shawnee Morris setting the example, just slowing it down. 22 minutes. We won't have long this quarter. Looking for Sidham. Takes the mark. Nice patient build-up. Nice little short kick. Looking down there for the captain. Mannix. Still too far out. Perry hits up with a lead. Mannix just bangs it high, looking down there for the young ruckman, and that's a good mark down there by Mitchie Jensen. Gone down in defence. Jensen just trying to steady the ship. They need to get 1 goal before quarter time to keep them in touch here. Jensen plays on, bangs it out to half back, pops it up high. Well, Shawnee Morris down to Muldoon. Picks it up, handballs into the middle. Cox takes him, lays a big tackle. The Borough try and clear it. Taylor Hine by hand coming out, but it's well intercepted, and it's going to be a great tackle. And right on centre wing, we're going to have a throw up.
Corey Vianney again.
He's killing them.
Yeah, he is on fire.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want to do a tag, and they're going to have to look at something because they've got to slow him down.
So on the opposite side wing, Orr versus Roberts. One down by Roberts. It's all Borough here at the back, but the ball rounds out of bounds. Right in front of the Romsey Dental sign. So it'll be a throw in.
Wouldn't get much work, the Romsey Dentist, would it?
Nah, we're all perfect teeth over here. That's because of the Romsey Dental.
No, I didn't think you had many.
Ball goes in. Orr taps it beautifully at the back, looking for Wallace.
Oh, good tackle.
Wrapped up by Morris. Morris gets a handball off the ground. Out towards, but Lawton's intercepted at half back. Lawton sends the ball on his right foot. He's going to be paid the mark. Yep. So he's out there.
Wallace is in the middle, and he's ignored that. This is the problem. They're too slow coming in.
They've gone in the middle of the ground. That's Evans. Evans can go if he gets it. He does. On that left boot. Sends it out looking for Hickey. Lets the ball bounce. Bounces right on the end and stops.
Oh, he
able to
ran
get through. Jacob Hickey now runs through 50. Has a shot.
Goal. Oh, knocked on the line.
Kroll.
Oh, Crowley, you've got to let them go, mate. I know you're getting paid for it, but gee whiz.
So Jacob Hickey, great solo effort there to get through that contest. And Matt Kroll will kick his first, and Diggers Rest first for the quarter at the 25-minute mark.
And much needed. Diggers 6-2-38. Wallan 8-6-54. Nearly 25 minutes gone. Only be kept. Matter of seconds, the ball will be bounced up, and I dare say the siren will go.
Yeah, it's absolutely what Diggers Rest needed there.
Jacob Hickey, though, solo performance, great effort.
Yeah, I've watched him a few times this year, and he just never ever stops working. So that's he's not the prettiest kick out there or anything like that, but geez, he just works hard and just keeps on going. So we're just waiting for the ball to be returned. It was kicked into the goal into the golf course there by Kroll.
Why not? RDFL's loaded, aren't they? By lots of footies.
So your Adelaide Express flying umpire delivers the ball back to Joel Wood.
Is absolutely flying in the wind.
So Joel Wood will get ready here to ball it up with.
Got to be nice to Joel, his family for me.
There's could only be seconds left in this quarter, I'd say. 25 and a half gone. Ball goes up. One down by Roberts again with the big smash forward. Caruana leads the race back, gives the handball off. This comes out via Wilson. Handball goes from Orr back to Caruana. Running through the middle of the ground. Sends it inside looking for Calvaresi. Calvaresi takes it.
Now go back and have a shot. Don't
he
play
wants
short.
to play on here. He does. Kicks it high up. But it's well posted away by the Wallan defenders. Wallace at the fall of the ball. Gets a handball out. Is that Hedbury? Hedbury has a shot. That's marked on the line by Mannix.
Oh, so clever play from the captain.
He's kicking him one end and saving him at the other end. Chips it out, and Vianney takes the
slow it
saving
down.
mark.
They're all trying to slow it down. They know time's on their side here at the moment. Comes out down to Cox. Now they're just got to just not turn it over and wait for the siren. Could only be seconds away. Cox plays on that big left foot, bangs it down the line, kicking it well out of the danger zone, looking for Roberts. The ball flies over the top, hits the deck. Well tackled down there. Hands out looking for Sidham. Sidham taps it forward, working on side bottom. Oh, that's great play by Gill, and the ball's been well tackled by Orr, and it's going to be a throw up on just short of the wing. Borough just slightly in attack.
So it shows how little we know. About a minute and a half ago, we said there's only seconds left. There it is.
So we were right.
There's the siren gone.
Had a great quarter from the Magpies.
So at half-time, Wallan leading 8-6-54 to Diggers Rest 6-2-30.
So a 4-goal to 1 quarter. And they were all over them. And let's be honest, some of that was ill-disciplined by some of the Boroughs because they gave away some silly free kicks. They need to do better than that, and they are better than that. So we'll go through the goal kickers for the Boroughs. Mitchy Jensen's got 2. Mitchy Day's got 2. Marcus Calvaresi 1. Matty Crowell, the only goal kicker that quarter for the Boroughs, so they got 1. Over the other side of the page, Matty Perry been really impressive and dangerous up forward because he's got the smarts. That's 3 goals to him. Todd Muldoon with 1. Jacob Langborn 1 this quarter. Jake Laley with 1. Michael Backery with 1. And Michael Mannix has got 1. So half-time, Diggers Rest 6-2-38, trailing Wallan 8-6-54. And we might have a break, and we'll catch everyone in about 5 or 10 minutes' time. It's ready for the third quarter of the Premiership quarter.
Thank you very much.
And welcome back, where we see Wallan 8-6-54 leading Diggers 6-2-38. And my old mate who had a growl at me then because I'm standing on his cord and wants to produce some absolute commentary gold. I'm going to throw the mic over to you and we're all listening.
Yeah, look, it was absolutely spot on from Wallan there in that second quarter. They responded to everything Diggers Rest threw them in the first quarter. The first quarter was more of a shootout. What was it? I think it was 5-4 in the first quarter. 5 goals apiece. 5 goals to Diggers, 4 to Wallan. Wallan responded real quick in that second quarter with 4 of their own and only 1 to Diggers. So they made the most of that light breeze that we had. And look, it was all dominance out of the midfield. Started probably by Vianney, Riley Gilchrist.
And
Brody
absolutely.
Gilchrist off the half-back line.
Yeah, no, Brody Gilchrist has been brilliant, hasn't he? Let's be honest. And Matt Perry down forward, very clever. You're coaching Diggers, so Lobby, what's he going to say? We're only guessing too, but they play on the edge, but they're just crossing the edge just a little bit. Their entries into the forward 50, they've had plenty of them, but they've just been rushed and not clean entries in. But it's the run out of the forward line, because what they're doing, Wallan are running hard and running far, and the Diggers players themselves aren't working hard enough to chase them out of the forward line. And that's why those balls are coming flying into that forward 50. They are giving them the opportunities and that, and plus some silly discipline. They probably gave 3 out of 3 for silly free kicks, and they don't need to do that. So, bit of work to do for the Borough. The Magpies, though.
You mentioned at the end of that second quarter how long Michael Manning's kept him in a huddle out in the ground for.
Well,
and
they're doing it again now. That is a tight-knit team on a purpose. Where we watched Diggers, they huddled up and they were higgledy-piggledy. Everyone understands what that phrase means. They were loose. So it's a really good opportunity. This is one team that's is focused here at the moment. So it's really going to be Diggers need to get the first couple of goals in this quarter to get them up and rolling again. They've got the breeze, whatever there is. That seems to be the scoring end to right of screen. And as a midfield contest, I mean, last few weeks, young Gill's been the dominant ruckman, but not today. But it doesn't make any difference. They're still cutting the ball out of the middle. Vianney's work rate in the middle has been second to none. And Caruana and Calvaresi, who have really been quite dominant around the ground, actually haven't been clearing the ball out of the middle like they did in the first quarter. So really interesting. The third quarter, premiership quarter. If Wallan get a bit of a run on here, it's going to be a hard day in the office to pull them back for the Borough.
yeah, look, I mentioned many times already today, but Jacob Hickey was Diggers' best player for that first half. He just never ever stopped. Even when Wallan were running on top of the ground, Hickey was the only one there that seemed to be having any sort of say on the game.
They do. They need some more out of their big names. I mean, we've hardly spoken about Chrissy Lawton. We've hardly spoken about. Mitchy Jensen's been pretty good from it. We'll give him that. Lawton and Krull. We've hardly spoken to him. Krull took an easy Joe the Goose mark on the goal line. That's really the only kick. Orr's been really good in the middle, but he's got to take some marks around the ground and start asserting his authority and height around the ground and start being a target for him.
And for those people that were listening in the first half, there was a few numbers we didn't know.
No, we got them now.
Yeah.
So Jacob Lachlan Hickey is number 11, Benny McMahon's 29, and Hayden Davies is the 41 for the Borough.
So we apologise for those people, but they weren't on our team sheet. So
no, all we ask is the clubs to give us the team sheet. It's not a big ask, and we thought we had it right today. We thought we were very clever, but we have obviously got it wrong.
That's the first one. We thought we were clever.
Yeah, there's not a lot of brain cells between us, I can tell you.
Both your wife and my wife would definitely dispute those comments.
I used to be able to lift everything. Now that's gone, so I'm not much value to anyone.
So umpire Joel Wood holds the ball off for the start of the third quarter. And it's going to be Gill versus Orr again. Ball goes up. Orr with the body contact, taps the ball down. Hickey overruns it. Gill gets the clearance via Jake Laley. Back to Vianney. Runs away from the centre circle. Sends it inside 50 out the back. Lawton grabs the ball. He's wrapped up immediately. Ball comes out via Cicero. And it's had a flying shot at goal with Michael Backery. Michael Backery out of nowhere.
Oh, that'll get their tails up and that'll hurt the Borough for sure. And it was all out of the middle.
Yeah, and Corey Vianney again.
They've got to put a stopper on Vianney. It just sometimes you can let them go if you think you can control them or get them the other way. They're not doing that. They've got to put the old phrase is a tag or a stopper or just stop him in the midfield.
It's cooler, it's called now. Putting a cooler on them.
When the real old days,
never heard of that.
In the old days, you just belt him, but you can't do that.
And the smart thing with Vianney then, the rest of the midfield followed the contest as it inched towards Diggers' Rest side. Vianney stayed in the centre circle, and the ball came back to him, and he's out the front of the stoppage.
Up it goes again, or taps forward. Tap, here we go again. Once it comes down through, the Borough's going to kick it long, looking down for a marking contest out the back, and the ball's going to be punched out of bounds, and we're going to throw it in the forward pocket.
Callum Langbourne's been good on Mitch Jensen after that first few minutes where Jensen got 2. Langbourne's been right on his heel ever since.
Jensen, we saw him in defence in the end of the second quarter, so he's starting to have to work up the ground to get a kick. Hedbury. Up Hedbury against Gill. Gill tries to take that. Quick snap by Caruana. Oh, and he's got it. That's the first one. That's the answer they were looking for. Jaden Caruana. That's his first goal for the game, and he's been an absolute dominant player for the Magpies. For the Borough. Gee, just traded him out then.
Caruana.
Wallan would love him, wouldn't they?
Yeah. I was a little bit shocked to see him go deep forward to start this game because he usually is the midfield ball, but it's paid off instantly for Lobby, so well done. Great coaching move. So that takes Wallan to 9-6-60, leading Diggers' Rest 7-2-44, 2 minutes gone, third quarter.
2 minutes, 2 goals. Shootout.
Just much like the first quarter, wasn't it? You know, Diggers' Rest had the scoring in the first quarter, and it was a shootout both ends. So let's see if that's going to continue.
Okay, umpire Wood throws it up. Taps it down. Players just fighting for the ball in the bottom of the pack. Handball out. No one's advantage. Comes through as the Borough along the ground. Just fight for it. I reckon we're going to get a ball up again. Dead smack in the middle of the ground, and we're going to go through it all again. Wallan 9-6-60, leading Diggers' Rest 7-2-44. Umpire throws it up, or just pushes him out. He's grabbed by the jumper, drags it forward. Brady Gilchrist with one hand, showing off a bit there. Handball to no one, comes through. The captain there is Morris. That's why he's wearing the headband. Tough and hard. Comes through the Diggers, kick down through Hickey. Long looking down there for Jensen, and Jensen plays on and kicks it. And that's 2 quick goals. That's his 3rd goal and 2nd goal for the quarter, and that's good, quick responses from the Diggers' Rest.
Yeah, that was Jacob Hickey again, sending that ball inside 50. So Jensen is a bit like what a few weeks ago we mentioned Matt Perry, you know. Doesn't have to have a lot of ball, but when he does get it, it makes impact. He's probably had, 5 kicks and kicked 3 goals? So.
Yeah, well, both him and Perry, that's about it. They've been equal. They've both been effective now. As you said, he need to do a bit of work, and he got a nice, easy goal out of the back.
And I just mentioned about Langbourne's job on him, and he just very smartly edged him under the ball and took the ball out the back, and off he went. So umpire Stevie J throws the ball up. Gill jumps early, no one gets the clearance. Pushed off the ball there by Orr was Gill. Ball somehow comes out the back via Pat Backery. Pat Backery sends it inside 50. Laley flies. Spoilt from behind. Comes down by Taylor Hine, who's spear tackled. Called play on, and it's gone out of bounds. Right forward flank
Not
for
sure
Wallan.
You can do that. Grab them by their end ball and slam them into the deck.
I didn't think so. And again, just for anyone listening, congratulations to Wood and Heskett in the netball who have made it through to the grand final, beating Riddles Creek today.
Orr versus Gill. Gill's in front. No one's advantage. Ball bounces over the back. Comes out through the Magpies. And that's a good mark taken down there by Backery. No, the umpire said play on, and we're going to get a ball up. No. Ball up? Yes. Right on half forward. Stevie J. Punch forward by Orr. Down to Morris. Puts on his boot, kicks long. Taylor, that's Krull. Overruns the ball. Taylor Hine just picks it up, bangs it on his boot, but it's all Magpies out here at the moment. Andre Hedbury's putting in the long ones. Ball sits up, it's going to get him. Bounce over the back. Well done, Hedbury. And handball off, coming down into Josh Wallace. 2 bounces, 3 bounces, gone too far. Gilchrist nearly got him. Pops it up high, and there's an easy one down there at the moment. Comes running into goal, and Jensen. He's missed it. Oh, he's kicked it. That's Jensen. His 2nd, Mitchie Jensen. That's 4 goals for the game. 2nd this quarter. Good play down there by Josh Wallace.
Well, it all starts from Andre Hedbury here. I thought Wallace had taken him 1 bounce too many, but all he did was draw in the opponent of Jensen and then popped it over the top. So well done there to Josh Wallace and Andre Hedbury. Mitch Jensen done exactly what a captain needs to do here, is answered up in the premiership quarter with 2 quick ones. 5 3/4 minutes gone. Ball goes up. 1 down by Orr. Tapped forward by Hickey, all off the ground. Smothered there by Gilchrist. They all jump on top of him. There'll be a ball up just outside the centre circle.
How much trouble would Wallan be in if Brodie Gilchrist wasn't across half back?
There'll be, 8 other teams in this league that will be chasing Brodie Gilchrist's signature. Smash forward there by Orr. Comes out the back. Vianney dives on the ground. He dives on top of the Burrows player. Didn't see who that was.
Cicero, I think it was.
The ball's going to go up again, still inside the centre square. Punched away by Gill, but it goes straight back to the feet of everyone. Sling tackle, surely.
No.
No, up they get. No worries. Riley Gilchrist has been absolutely hammered there by Josh Flower. Ball goes up again. It's punched away. Gilchrist versus Calvaresi. Ryan Mullen picks it up. Jams on his left boot, kicks it high. Looking to the forward flank. Bounces right on its end. Sits up on top of Valinska's head. Caruana picks it up. Gives a handball at the back. Looking for Hedbury. Gives off to Flower. Off to Day. Wallace kicks it up looking for Jensen. Jensen, strong hands.
He's going for his 5th goal. Josh Wallace, take your hat off, mate. That was fantastic and a good spot up too.
Strong hands, Mitch Jensen here. 3rd of the quarter he's going for here. We only played 7 minutes of it.
Well, you can't keep him down all day in 3, and he's strong hands too.
So Mitch Jensen will be kicking this from 25 out.
And they've gone and put Brenton Cox on him, so they're a little trying to muscle him out of it and work him under, but it hasn't seemed to be worked just at the moment. So for his 3rd goal and 5th of the game.
In comes Jensen.
And the lead too.
Nice, deliberate approach. Spins the ball in his hands. Goes to the left, but he sneaks it in. That's 5 for Jensen. 3 for the quarter.
Well done, Mitch Jensen. Doesn't have to have a lot of footy to have a huge impact, does he?
So all of a sudden, it's game on. Diggers Rest taking the lead here. What do Wallan do to respond?
Oh, they've just got to start winning the ball out of the middle.
So
that's basically what's happening. They're the bitchy oars on top at the moment, and they're just clearing the ball out. They've got to do a little bit of work on Caruana. Jensen, look, he's just on the opportunity. The other one they've got to stop is Josh Wallace. I mean, he's killing them, and he's hitting the target, so that's what you want.
8 minutes gone, 3rd quarter.
So they're going for Roberts. They're trying to muscle it out now.
10-2-62, leading Wallan 9-6-60.
Or taps it down. Gilchrist tries and barges his way through. Roberts taps it forward. Down there to the big fella in Bowden. Drives it forward. Taylor Hine there for the Borough. Works his way in. Kicks it over to Flower. Flower along the ground with a mongrel kick to no one's advantage. Picked up there is Valinskas, pops it into the middle and it comes down and dropped what he should have taken was Krinko. Well tackled in the bottom of the pack, and he's going to be lucky if he's not holding the ball here, but they're going to bring it up and we're going to throw in just inside the 50. Magpies in attack. Kroll gets off the bottom of the pack. Down there's Calvaresi. Stevie J throws it up. Mitch pops it forward. Comes down to Mullen. Kicking long, looking down there for Caruana. Balked underneath. Love's going to be the first one back for the Magpies. Overruns it. Caruana's working him hard. He's going to be lucky. He's going to get a ball up. Right. Probably half forward. Right in the attacking zone for the Borough. Roberts going up against Orr. Stevie J, the umpire, throws it up. Roberts, he wins a tap down. Taps it out of bounds. Hickey was first there for the Borough, but wasn't able to hold it in. And we're going to get a throw in right in front of the Romsey Dental. Most underused dental service in Victoria.
It's because we've got great teeth out here due to our great support services. Ball goes thrown in. Roberts wins the tap out down. Out the back, they're all running onto it. Gilchrist pushes his way through. Beautiful spin moves. Jams on the boot. It's all Borough here though. Schwarzenberg marks on the outer wing. Has the switch on if he wants it. Decides to run it through. Hands off to Flower. Flower on that left boot. Chips it up.
Oh, good mark.
And has found Hickey. Hickey plays on with a short, sharp bullet.
Oh, worked underneath.
Well done, Mitch Day.
Oh, that was a push. Let's be honest.
Well done. Umpire didn't say it. Well done.
Plays on quickly.
And Evans all odds.
Oh, he's bounced up the wrong way and tapped through by Langborn. That's clever play. Should have gone back, Mitch. But we could all see what he's trying to do. Bangs it out wide, looking down here for the captain, for Morris. Ball's hit the deck, comes out down to Valinskas, and the ball's out of bounds, but it's in an attacking part of the ground for the Magpies. For the Borough. Hayden Davis, we've got him now, number 41, going up against Roberts.
Well done by Jensen there. He spoiled that ball out of bounds. He was 1 on 4.
Boy concentrates. Oh, that's a good throw, and she's high. Some Jets have stopped. Roberts is just about thrown it. Evans Davis taps it down on the ground. Oh, kicked off the ground. He was by Jensen. A flying shot for goal, punched over the back by Day, and the ball's gone through for a point. And that'll take Diggers to 10-4-64, leading Wallan 9-6-60, and we played 11 minutes in the third quarter.
Angus Love will bring the ball in here for Wallan. He's looking to the commentary side, which is where all the numbers are. Comes this way. Hayden Gill's the target. Gill flies. Sport from Cicero. Ball comes down. Gilchrist again. Tackled hard there by Davis. Ball comes out. Somehow Pat Backery bursts through the contest. On his left foot, it's a scrubber kick. Goes through. Krinko can't pick it up. He's immediately set upon. Kroll dives into his back. Very lucky not to give away a free kick there, Kroll. So it'll be a ball up.
If Matty Kroll landed on your back, you'd know all about it.
Be a ball up right in front of the commentary here. Up. Davis hits it down. Caruana's tackled without the ball.
He's got milked a free kick beautifully.
Yeah, they held on too long, Morris. Got away with the first one, wasn't able to. So Caruana's going to have it right on centre wing in front of us. Sends it inside 50. Looking for Day, who's made a strong lead.
Oh, work done.
Well bodied out there by Cox. Loves gets it. Handballs off to Langbourne. Callum Langbourne sends it out wide. Jacob Hickey's first back on it. Runs around Fowler. Has a flying shot. Jacob Hickey, he's missed to the far side. Takes him to 10-5-65. Leading Wallan 9-6-60. 12 and a half minutes gone, third quarter, Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
As we wait for the ball to come in, Brenton Cox will be kicking it in for the Magpies.
They kicked 3 points in a row now, Diggers.
They're in attack and they're up and running. Cox looking down here. Gill's made a lead out towards us here, and that's where it's going to go, to the ruckman. Pops it up high, looking for Gill for the marking contest. Plenty of Burrows there, but Gill goes up. Ball hits the deck, coming down. Tackle without a foot. It was Cicero. Caruana pops it up high, but it's marked down there by Langbourne. Langbourne looking somewhere to kick it to. There's not a lot of options. Gill's once again. I think he'll be coming back out this side of the ground, and that's where he's going. Looking out for Gill. Cicero's going to be there. Gill goes up. Ball hits the deck, and it's out of bounds right in front of the Wallan coaching box. We're going to get a throw in. We've played 13 and a half minutes. Diggers Rest 10-5-65, leading Wallan 9-6-60.
I think Brody Gilchrist sort of spoiled his teammate there going up for that, flying for that ball.
He's had his work cut out, Gill, today. He hasn't been dominating what we normally expect him to do.
Ball goes up. One down by Davis, but Roberts gets the clearance, gets the handball towards Backery. He's tackled before he has it, and they wrap him up again. So it'll be a ball up just inside the boundary line in front of the Wallan coach's box. I'm pretty sure they'll be giving him plenty of instructions. Ball goes up. Roberts versus Davis. Davis taps it to the back looking for Caruana, but finds Mullen. Ryan Mullen sends a snap around his body. Well done there by Fowler. Owen Fowler. Chips the ball up. Sean Morris. Calvaresi sneaks in front.
Grab.
Well done, Marcus Calvaresi.
Oh, he took his feet out from him and he landed fair square on his backside. Get the wind back in him.
So
and that's kickable from there.
Calvaresi, probably on the 50, is where Sean Morris will be put on the mark. Caruana's going to run around the back here looking for a cheapie.
Nah. Yes. Nope. So Calvaresi's already got one, and that was kicked into the first quarter.
So it's a long way out. Calvaresi's going to kick it from 55.
And he's going to get very close to the man on the mark. Plays on that left boot, kicks it up high, looking for the market. Hedbury's down there for the Borough. Ball hits a punch forward, and it's going to go out of bounds and punch through by Callum Langbourne, and the Magpies are going to be kicking in. So that takes Diggers Rest 10-7-67, leading Wallan 9-6-60. And I'm allowed to say handy point?
Yes.
Handy point. Langbourne. No, it was coming out to Love. Plays on. Hits up short. Ball's not a good kick though. Vianney dropped what he should have taken. Diving on top of it to the bar, and we're going to get a throw, but that was really sloppy coming out of defence by the Magpies. I need to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, so right on the 50.
If you're going to go a short pass out of kick out of defence, you've got to make sure you hit the target.
Wooden Davis. Oh, Wooden Davis. Davis taps it down, coming out of the bar, out through Mount Morris. Tries to kicks it up off the ground. Picked up by Wilson. Handballed out to Caruana. Not a great handball. Three Magpies jump on top of the Diggers player, and we're going to get a ball up just shy of the centre of the ground.
Yeah, Ben McMahon there just got put in hospital with that handball from Caruana. Sorry, it was Glenn Stewart, sorry. Ball goes up. Davis gets front position, taps it down. Caruana leads back for it, but it's picked up there by Krinko. Sends it forward via the left boot. Out the back, here is Gill and Muldoon. They push the ball forward, but leading the back in the race is Hine. Somehow gets the ball out of his hands.
Well done,
Taylor Hine. Goes with the running barrel, if you don't mind, out looking for Cole Laurie. But this bounce was horrible for Brenton Cox. Cole Laurie runs in. Hayden Davis is all alone, but he's turned it over. Josh Valinskis takes the mark, plays on immediately. Kicks another high one. This could be another turnover. Oh, unable to take the mark there was Josh Flower. Handball back from Michael Bakary to Owen Fowler. Fowler, he gets jumped on the top of his head. Umpire says play on. So this is
Free
Flower.
Yeah. Worked hard, got first there, was ridden into the ground by Pat Bakary.
Flower and Owen Fowler in one possession. That is horrible.
Hayden Davis was unlucky. He was there by himself, so it comes out wide looking for Hickey. Takes the mark, centre wing.
Teammates telling him to calm down.
Davis is there. He's going to go across the ground. Has just actually gone backwards to go forwards. Comes back out to Orr. Takes the mark, and it was an ugly looking kick off the boot, wasn't it?
It didn't spin at all. It's hard to make a ball not spin when you kicked it 20 metres.
Mark Orr, he's going to have to go long, looking for a marking contest. There's not a lot of movement for him. Wallace has tried short, and that's not even 10. There's not a hope that's going to be paid. Yes, he has, though. Wallace takes off, kicks it long, looking for a hit-up target. Day goes over his head. He's first back, picks it up. Goes to handballs over the top of his head. Comes out down to Brenton Cox. Cox pops on the boot, looking for a marking contest down here to Fowler. Fowler, we got this one right this time. Ball is to deck, but over the head with a ball. That's really dangerous. Jacob Hickey.
Jake Laley, that was horrible contest.
No, you got to be really careful, Jake. You've got to have a grand final in 2 weeks, mate, and you don't want to miss it for stupid stuff like that. Jacob Hickey. He's the best 70 years, too far out. Wall's calling for it short, and he's been called to play on. Pops it just up high, looking for Day, but there's plenty of Magpies down there, and they're going to force it out. We're going to get a throw in about 40 metres out. Borough in attack.
So it'll be Hayden Davis here versus Josh Roberts. Jordan Roberts. Ball gets thrown in.
Oh, she's high too.
Straight high. They hold on to each other. Knocked down by Davis. Hickey runs onto it. Tackle as he kicks, but he has a fly shot. He's got a ripper. Jacob Hickey does not stop working.
Well, this is the scoring end because that's 5 goals they've kicked this quarter of the Borough. It's 1 goal for the Magpies, and that happened in the second quarter and the other way around. So that's obviously the scoring end. They all love it there, but the crowd's up the other end. So a bit different than in our day when we love kicking in front of the crowd.
Yeah, so Jacob Hickey just kept working through that contest there. It was an indiscriminate tap out from the ball in, but he just wanted it more than anyone else.
So Diggers 11-6-72, leading Wallan 9-6-60. We played nearly 19 minutes into the third quarter.
And Jamie Lobb could not have asked for a better turnout from the halftime huddle.
5 goals to 1 this quarter for all in Borough's way. Then 6-6-6 warning, and it's going against the Borough. So there's the warning. Next one's the free kick. And that was all against...
Tommy Schwarzenberg ran on, didn't quite make it to his position in time.
Harrison Wilson, I thought it was against, but anyway, we'll leave that be. Roberts taps on the ground. Laley, who's been really quiet today, comes out down to Wilson. One way, then the other, picks up, handballs over, down to Schwarzenberg. Pops it back over, looking for Wilson, punches forward, down looking for Hickey. Pops it over the top, working hard in the bottom of the pack. Magpies through Love. Tries, picks it up. Hickey again of the Jacob version, and we're going to get a throw in right in front of us. Or up against Roberts. He's come into it a bit this quarter, or that's why they're going all right. Oh, that's a good eye. This must be umpire Rainbow. I think we've got him all mixed up. Or just smacks her forward, but it comes now down to Gilchrist. Pops her forward, but it's to Taylor Hine with his speed and accuracy. Picks it up, kicks long, looking for a target. Over the back, Magpies with numbers. Pops it down, Gilchrist again. One way, then the other. Picked up down there. The umpire's going to pick a throw. It's going to be a free kick to the Borough.
It was a great tackle by the big fella Davis.
And Schwarzenberg hasn't had the Well, we probably think he got his blonde hair mainly. That's
Yeah,
probably what
I wasn't going to
stands out.
go there. I reckon he had a little bit of it. We just didn't know who he was for a little while.
So Tommy Schwarzenberg, he's probably about 35 out. If you want to buy real estate from me, feel free, because I'm pretty generous. And this will be a 6-goal quarter for the Magpies. No, for the Borough. God, I'm getting them wrong today. Too many games of football lately. In he comes. Nice, slow, deliberate approach. Kicks through it. It's high. It's straight, and it's a goal. And there's another one.
The 6 for the quarter there for Diggers Rest now.
6 goals to 1. Certainly a dominant quarter for the Borough.
Jamie Lobb could not have asked for a better response from his team after the half-time.
So Diggers 12-6, 78, 18 points up over Wallan, 9-6-60.
Yeah, we do know Wallan though. They're not out of this at all. They can definitely come back. They've got the wind in the last quarter.
And they've got the legs, and they've got the youth, and they've got all of it. Oh, and there's 6-6-6 again nearly then. Schwarzenberg runs into the middle to stop it. That would have been a free kick to the Magpies.
So umpire Stevie J has the ball in the middle of the ground. Throws it up. Orr versus Roberts. One down by Roberts. But at the back, take it all. Stripped of the ball was Calvaresi. Somehow in there was Lawton. Jams the ball on his right boot, but it's marked by Owen Fowler. Fowler for Wallan. Sends the ball out of defensive 50. Over the top of Vianney's head. Sport from behind there by Josh Flower. He's at the back. He's got plenty of time. No one's coming towards him.
I thought it was a free kick. Well, look at what they all doing. They're just dancing on the spot.
Gives the handball over to Schwarzenberg.
Good play.
1-2 back to Flower. Flower sends it high at the back. Caruana.
Oh, he's worked him underneath it though.
No, he's going to play holding the man against Wallace. Yeah, so go to Angus Love. Angus Love in the right back pocket here for Wallan.
There's absolutely no switch on. They're just going to have to kick it down the line. They got a bit stagnant here, the
He
Magpies.
does that exactly. He's straight back down the line where it comes from. All flies high. Spoils down. Vianney with the front and centre clearance. Off to Brody Gilchrist. Gives him the 1-2 back. Vianney takes a bounce. Takes a second. Leaves the ball behind. Ryan Mullen gets in there. Smacks the ball forward. Great work by the Borough. Or somehow gets around everyone. Jams on his boot, but Brody Gilchrist is all alone. Takes a mark on the centre wing. Sends it back with a low bullet. Intercepted there by Hickey.
Oh, no,
bad
Taylor
turnover
Hines
here. Sidham, Angelo Sidham, chips it forward looking for Todd Muldoon. His handball misses Perry. Sidham runs onto it again. Ball comes out via Hayden Gill. Goes deep in the pocket, Jacob Langborn. Langborn has a shot, and he's kicked it. Exactly what Waller needed just before the three-quarter time sign, I'd say. So that's their second for the quarter, and Langborn's second for the day.
Well, that was hard work.
It was very hard work. It was very messy from both teams.
No, but all you can do is force it in and keep working hard when there's balls in the forward line like they did, and they got the due results. So it's been a bit cleaner for the Borough this quarter, as we all know. But, good play, needed goal too. So that's 2 goals to 6 this quarter. They're well on top at the moment, the Borough.
Yeah, 24 minutes ticked over in the third quarter. Diggers Rest leading 12-6, 78 to Wallan, 10-6, 66. We've just seen Jordan Roberts walk past us. He is a man mountain.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
He is a man mountain. If he hit you, you'd feel it for days.
Ball versus Gill in the middle of the ground. No one's advantage. Ball just hits the deck. Good hard tackle in the middle of the ground. We're going to do it all again, right where we started.
It's a great contest there by Gill. He jumped into the body of Orr, so Orr couldn't get around him, and then followed up with a great tackle.
He didn't going to be a sensational player in a couple of years when he learns the trade.
Yeah, I don't know how long he'll be in this league for.
No. Or punches it forward with a big slap. Comes down there to Mullen, who tries to get through, and he's been tackled, and that's holding the ball. And it's going to come out down here through Vianney, who's been really busy. Comes out to Gilchrist. Gilchrist kicks long, looking down there for Muldoon, but it's a great mark in front down there by Krull. Good intercept mark. Looking to go. There's options across the ground, and that's where he's going to go. Kicks into the middle to Orr. Just holding it up. 25 minutes gone. Won't be much time left. Plays on. Looking for the switch out wide. Looking for Taylor Hine, and that's where it's gone. And Taylor Hine takes the mark right in front of the Diggers coach's box. Ball's kicked short. Down here to
Wilson.
Wilson. That's right. We're holding
Wilson. Bit of Tom Hanks there for you.
Yeah.
Could go back to Taylor Hine, but ignores that option. Goes down to Calvaresi all by himself. Why wouldn't you? Calvaresi.
We haven't called Angelo Sidham's name much this game,
Nah.
have we? It's been a bit of a quiet one for Ange.
Calvaresi on the right half-back flank for Diggers. looks straight down the line. That left foot going, look for Hayden Davis. He flies.
Jump.
The Lawton flies, ball's at the back. Brody Gilchrist, of all people, picks the ball up, swings it back into the middle of the ground with a great hit, and Todd Muldoon gives the handball off to Morris. Morris handballs over to Bowden. Bowden gives the handball back to Vianney. Vianney back to Morris. Morris has a shot from 45 on the run, and he's kicked it short. Morris. Wallan, last 2 goals of this quarter, really going in with momentum to the final quarter here.
Oh, we're in for a ripper, aren't we?
Yeah, well, we did say don't count how well they are fit. They are very, very quick, and they're very talented side.
Every game we've seen them in the last month, they've been behind and just keep coming. Gilchrist, I mean, the same old Morrises, they just keep running and running.
So 12-6, 78, Diggers Rest, leading Wallan 11-6, 72. We played 26 and a half minutes of the third quarter on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
We said 14 to 15 goals will win this game. We're up to 12 and nearly at three-quarter time. Stevie J throws it up. No one's advantage. Ball just hits the deck. Oh, coming through hard was Orr to let them all know about it. The Magpies are out the front of the contest now. Kicking long, looking for Sidham. We said we haven't seen him much. Now's an opportunity for him. Push it down there to Morris, who kicked the last goal, and there's a siren. There's going to be no value at all. So Diggers 12-6, 78, leading Wallan 11-6, 72 at three-quarter time. Goal kickers, we'll touch them. There's 6 goals that quarter for the Burrows. That was terrific.
27-minute quarter.
Yeah, well, that was the same as the first quarter.
Yeah.
They said they were long ones. So Jacob Hickey for the Burrows got 1. Mitch Jensen's got 5, 3 in that quarter, so it was a really important player for him. Jaden Caruana has got 1. Tommy Schwarzenberg kicked 1. Mitch Day's got 2. Matt Crowell with 1. Shoot over the other side of the board for Wallan. Matt Perry, who we actually didn't see much of that quarter. He was a bit quiet. 3 goals. Toddy Muldoon, 1. I think Perry got quiet because they pushed Matty Crowell into defence, and I reckon that might have 2 old heads together. They would be... He crawls all over what Matty Perry's little tricks are.
The ball wasn't really in the Wallan forward line until the very last minute.
Yep. So Matty Perry with 3. We go. Toddy Muldoon's got 1. Jacob Langball kicked 1 that quarter. Jake Laley's got 1. Michael Backery's got 2. And Shawnee Morris has 1. And Michael Mannix has got 1.
Yeah, look, it's spread of goal kickers. Mitch Jensen out of nowhere kicking 3 1/4. You know, we just previously mentioned that besides the burst in the first half of the first quarter, he hadn't done much. Bang, bang, bang in 1 quarter. Yep. Shows exactly how talented the guy is. 6
goals to 3/4, and we only got a 6-point ball game still. We've got a ripping game of footy. This last quarter is going to be a beauty.
And Wallan's kicking to the scoring end.
Yep.
So
better players for each side. We'll go through them all. Look, Mitchy Jensen, he hasn't had a lot of footy, but he's kicked 5 goals, so you've got to give him one of the better players. Mark Orr's been really good in the ruck.
Really
He's starting to take a bit of Jaden Caruana, as you normally expect. He's absolutely been brilliant. Shoot through him. Both the Wallaces have been very, very good.
Come on, you've missed him. Jacob Hickey.
Oh, yeah, Hickey.
Best on.
Wallace has been good. Shoot over the other side of the board. Look, he can't really go past Corey Vianney as usual. Normal.
Or Brody.
Shorty Morris was terrific.
Both Gilchrists have been elite today.
And then, look, as you said, Wallan would be in huge trouble. If they've lost Brody Gilchrist to an injury or something like that, that is half the drive of their side gone.
Yeah.
God, he's a good footballer. So, look, we're in for a cracking last quarter. The young legs and the speed of Wallan would think you're in with a shot, but they've still got to get 2 scoring shots to win it over the top of the Borough. They're a smart side. There's no wind hardly to speak of, so we're in for a really good last quarter.
And look, with the RDFL, they could not have scripted this final series any better so far. We've had some. This is the 3rd cracking game we've called. Yep. Just quickly recap for people listening. Macedon in the under 19.5s, they won through to the grand final 10-10-70 to Gisborne Giants 6-6-42. In the reserves before this, Wallan got over Diggers Rest, so they're gone straight through to the grand final as well. Diggers Rest will go and play the winner of Woodend versus Romsey tomorrow. Obviously, the loser out of today will play the winner out of Woodend and Romsey in the seniors tomorrow. Next Saturday here at Romsey Park. Look, RDFL will be absolutely stoked with the effort so far. So, been an absolutely awesome final series. We've still got 2 games and a quarter to go. This is an absolute ripper. Can't ask for much more. We'll have a quick break. We'll be back at the start of the 4th quarter. And welcome back here for the start of the fourth quarter in the semi-final number 2 between Diggers Rest and Wallan. Winner obviously goes through to the grand final in 2 weeks' time. Loser lives to fight another day against the winner of tomorrow's game between Woodend and Romsey. We'll be calling that as well tomorrow, Paul, along with Gav Sprawl.
Potty mouth.
Should be a really cracking game. Weather's going to be even better again tomorrow. I think it's going to be 20 or something, I think it is.
Wow,
so Woodend will be about 17.
7.
Nah, come on. Can't be like that.
Beautiful 1 minute, drizzling and peeing down the next.
No, it's and the ground's in absolute great condition.
It is.
We want to thank Romsey and the RDFL today. They brought us into the halftime lunch, which was good to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, got a bit of a feed, got a drink. That was great. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. We're just waiting for the last members of the public to clear the ground, but look, it's action-packed here. Beautiful spring day. What more could you ask for? One kick in it. The start of the last quarter.
We're in for a cracking last quarter. Who's your tip still? Still sticking with what?
I'll stick with Diggers, but with absolutely no confidence at all.
Well, to the right of screen's been the scoring end of a quarter. Wallan got it this quarter. There's absolutely no breeze though. I mean, it's dead still. So I'd be really interested. I'm still sticking with Diggers myself. I mean, they're 6 points up at the moment. They just jumped out of the blocks really quickly in that quarter. But both sides did that. Wallan did that in the second quarter as well. So we're really interested to see how this ends up. Umpire's just waiting for a few kids to get off the ground.
Yeah. Good part about local footy is the kids get to kick the ball on the ground. Bad part about local footy is the kids don't get off the ground.
Yeah.
So umpire Stevie J will start the last quarter here. Orr versus Gill. Hickey versus Vianney. Calvaresi versus Laley. And Mullen versus Morris. Ball goes up. Gill with a huge jump. Takes it out of the ruck. Handball's intercepted by Hickey. He's tackled. His handball's been intercepted by Riley Gilchrist. Gives a handball over to Sean Morris. Handball's over top to Jake Laley. Back to Vianney, but the handball's behind him. Kroll comes running through. Steals the ball out of his hands via Hickey. Hickey gives the ball back to Schwarzenberg. Jams it on the boot. Wallace versus Byrne. Wallace has been jammed to his back. Braden Byrne just jumped straight into him. So Josh Wallace here, right in front of the commentary box, plays on. Goes inside, sends it down long, looking for Caruana down there. Goes over their head, over Jensen's head. Callum Langborn just runs it out of bounds in front of the Diggers Rest coach's box.
Barry in attack. Someone bring Qantas. Cancel the flights. This boundary umpire throws it high. Could take a jet down this.
This is your Adelaide Express, mate. See?
Good throw in. Gill just taps it down the front, looking for Love. Love picks it up, handballs to no one, advantage. Put on his boot, just banged up high, looking for Mannix. Or balls to the front of the pack, down there to Muldoon. Picks up, kicks that wide. Oh,
Jacob
good
Langborn.
contest. Hits it, Mannix is down there, taken down there by Muldoon again. Oh, just thrown out of the pack. Kroll picks it up, pops it on his boot to really no one's advantage. Tap for by Hedbury. Hedbury down there, picks it up again. They're out here if they can get a clear run at the moment. That's Wilson. But it's out there down to Vianney for the Magpies. Puts it on his boot. Just shanks it up high. Looking for no one in particular. And the ball's going to bounce out of bounds. And we're about just forward to centre wing. Bar in attack.
So it'll be a ball in on the offensive side of the wing here for Diggers Rest. Orr versus Gill. Gill's had some big jumps to start this quarter. So it'll be interesting to see what Orr does here. Ball goes very, very high. Orr takes the ball out of the ruck. His kick's smothered. Comes out the back. Vianney's wrapped up in a 2-on-1 tackle and ball's going nowhere. So the umpire will ball it up again. Orr make sure he knows exactly where Gill is. Blocks his run. But Gill gets the tap out down. Missed the ball there was Flower. Handball up from Hedbury. Comes out to Calvaresi on that left boot. Sends it down. But Callum Langborn just works his way in front of Mitch Jensen, takes an uncontested mark. He plays on quickly, out to half-back flank, over top of Valinskas. Hedbury's 1 versus 4. Brodie Gilchrist takes a bounce, off he goes, running down the wing, takes a second bounce, goes over the top. Kroll couldn't affect the spoil. Punched down by Cicero. Jake Laley overruns the ball. Bowden goes in, gives it don't argue off. Jacob Langborn on the left boot. Sends it high in goalwood. Contest in the goal square.
Well done, Taylor Hine.
Taylor Hine, spoil there. Todd Muldoon. That's the first score of the last quarter is the behind to Wallan.
Taylor Hine, great. Take your hat off. Good defence. Now got the kick-in duties. Kicks it straight down the middle. But it's going to be a poor kick. Numbers are down there with the Magpies. Picked up by Vianney. Turns around. Puts on his boot. Quick kick forward. Looking down for Perry. Taylor Hine again. Handball's out. Looking out for Laurie. Oh, over the top with a hard contest down there was Vianney. And the ball's going to be thrown up, set off at 50 out. Magpies in attack.
And Taylor Hines feeling after those few big contests in a row.
He's stealing all the oxygen. The rest of us are about to pass out. Up it goes again. Oh, taps it down. Tap down there. Oh, that's a good, strong tackle. And ping for holding the ball.
I think Muldoon was too worried about playing for the free kick there.
Comes out. Out to Flower. Out wide to Schwarzenberg. One way then the other. Hands it off. Picks it up again. Using their hands now, Mullen. Handball out the back. Taylor Hine puts it on his boot, just kicks it forward, but the Magpies are going to intercept and turn it over in the middle of the ground. Comes out wide. Here's a good lot. Cole Laurie, good hands. Drops what he knows. Paid it.
Oh, very, very lucky there. So Cole Laurie has it just out defensive side of the centre circle. Plays on. Sends it out.
No, that's not a
with
great
Calvaresi somehow just
great kick.
Snuck in front there. Calvaresi jams on his left boot looking for Jensen. Goes over his head at the back. Carolina's back. Oh no, it's Hickey back on it first.
Oh, out of full.
Has kicked it out of bounds on the full. Had two players inside. They've let him know about it too.
Yes, that one will be replayed later in the week. You've got to hand them off sometimes.
So Corey Vianney has it in deep right back pocket. Sends it looking for Gills on his head. Orr's there too. Ball comes out the back, misses everyone. Laley bursts through the contest. Fakes the handball off. Gives it off secondary to Langborn. Jacob Langborn. Handball over top to Gill. Gill. Handball inside to Michael Backery. They're working by hands here, Wallen. Chip over the top. Oh, big spoil there was from Schwarzenberg on Muldoon. Hine jumps in over the top. They've wrapped it up. It'll be too high.
To him.
Too high to Todd Muldoon on Taylor Hine. So Muldoon will have it just outside the 50. Plays on quickly, goes inboard. Misses Valinskis. He's wrapped up by Jacob Hickey. Umpire says, I'll have it, thanks. So it'll be a ball up right on the 50 for Wallen.
So right, a great tackle. I mean, that was a great tackle. Stopped a certain goal. Orr up against Gill. No one's advantage. Ball just hits the deck. Magpies try and clear it out. And everyone's just going to jump onto it and we're going to have another throw up. Getting off the bottom next, Tommy Evans. Also Michael Backery. Oh, just gets it, kicks it out of them. I haven't seen that for a while. Taps it down, but it's Brady Gilchrist again who sweeps up all day. Kicks it long, looking for a mark deep forward. Great grab.
What a fly, the captain.
Michael Mannix. Who said the old boy couldn't get off the ground?
I didn't say that.
Yes,
I didn't even call him old.
You wrote it down. Too old to mark, he said. Can't jump. Look at that for a grab.
I'm pretty sure I'm on the record of saying I think he's most underrated captain in
need
his
security to go into Wallen the way you're going at the moment.
So Michael Mannix will have a shot here. It's exactly what they need.
Captain's goal to
take the lead back.
Oh, we'll take the lead back.
In comes Mannix on a 45-degree angle, about 25 out. That weird kicker style again. It's hit the inside of the post.
No, I think it's gone through and the players have hit the post.
Let's go to the arc. Let's go to the arc for a score review. Oh, it's going to be called a goal. The Diggers+Rest players are furious. Then the Riddle boys here are wetting themselves. They think it's hilarious. Michael Mannix. Wow. I don't know what else to say except wow.
No, I thought it went through and the players hit the post.
No, I'm pretty sure the ball...
You're not the same person who you probably think Adelaide's one actually hit the post the other week.
No. Mate, I got 4 eyes and I could have said it with none of them. It was a horrific call.
No, I thought that went through, and the replay will show I'm always right. Never right at home, just right in the footy field.
So Wallen now take the lead, 12-7, 79 to Diggers+Rest, 12-6, 78. Ball goes up. Tap down at the back. Calvaresi pushed off it by Jake Laley. Calvaresi wrestles it back. Orr gets in there. Jake Laley jumped on top of the ball. They've wrapped him up. Oh, very lucky Laley there.
Up by Woody was going to pay it, then he was going to pay dropping the ball, but didn't.
So ball's going to be balled up. About 10 metres still inside the centre square. Orr takes front position, taps it down. Brody Gilchrist is in there now. Gets through the clearance, sends it inside 50 deep. At the back, Langborn! Jacob Langborn. It's kicked 2 already today.
Because they're sticky fingers, young fella, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. He's hasn't had a lot of the ball to get today, but again, he's kicked 2, so he's doing his job.
Oh, they're on top at the moment. The Magpies are running on top of the ground. Let's see what the Borough's got left.
Brody Gilchrist there as the centre clearance was an absolute
BOG by
jet.
a mile.
Yeah.
Win or lose, BOG
Yep.
by a mile.
So in comes Jacob Langborn to really assert some authority on this game. Kicks it.
Yep.
No, umpire doesn't move. There's no contention about that one. So Wallan out to a 7-point lead now.
Handy point they got too, I'm glad to say that.
Yeah, the only 2 goals this quarter. So now Diggers Rest have to respond. Has come out of the centre clearance here.
Just
9 minutes gone in the last quarter.
This is a repeat of the second quarter all over again. They're just running on top of the ground, the Magpies.
Diggers Rest 12-6-78, trailing Wallan 13-7-85. 9 minutes gone, Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Orr versus Gill again in the middle. Umpire throws it up. Orr taps it down. No one's advantage. Going to be taken out of the middle. And good tackle, though. He's gone. And that's a free kick to the Borough in the middle of the ground. Plays on quickly. Looking up for Jensen up forward. Ball's going to come over the back. Cox is going to be first there for the Borough. It's kicked off the ground. And it's for a behind. So that'll take Diggers Rest and 12-7-79. Trailing Wallan 13-7-85.
That handy point's now gone. The running barrel from Krenko.
Oh, good mark in front. It's going to be a free kick anyway. So the plays on quickly to Caruana. On his right boot, lanes back. There's Mitch Day in the square all by himself and takes the mark. And this will put the Borough back in front. No, scores will be level.
What a great kick by Jaden Caruana there.
Very good. And Mitch Day just standing back there, minding his own business, take a nice easy mark. It's for his 3rd goal too.
And he'll kick this straight onto the first hole of the golf course. So 10 minutes gone. Last quarter. Diggers Rest have responded here.
Scores level. 13-7 apiece. This is last week all over again, mate. Top game. Top score, nice and close. You can't ask more than that.
Do you want to see a replay? I've seen the post, 100%.
Well, the Riddle boys here, they've gone to the... We've got our own arc here, and it's all the Riddle players.
And they've proven me right here. They've proven me right. That's all right. That's all right. We love the umpires here. They don't do anything wrong. We're pro umpires here, so everyone makes mistakes.
No comment.
Speaking of pro umpires, umpire Stevie J's got the ball here. Middle of the ground, and Brody Gilchrist has gone into the centre bounce here. Sitting on Caruana. Ball goes up. Gill with another huge leap, but not effective.
Oh, it's been grabbed by the foot. That's going to be a free kick, doesn't it?
He's trying to swallow the ball off his foot and took his foot with it.
If you grab him by the foot and sit him on his
Backside.
it's got to be a free kick.
Lucky Gav wasn't saying that. He would have done something else.
Stevie J throws it up. Oh, yours just bulldozed down by Gill. Gill handballs over his head, looking for Morris. Picked up by Magpies, handball forward, looks to no one's advantage. Taylor Hine comes through like a bulldozer. Morris is on the bottom of the pack, and we're going to get a throw up right on half forward. Magpies in attack.
It was a ferocious attack on the ball from Taylor Hine, wasn't it?
Gee, Shorty Morris is going to be sore tomorrow.
I think he's sore every Sunday, isn't he?
Up it goes again. Orr taps it down.
Bowden.
Magpies, handball forward. There's an opportunity for him. Picked up down there by Valinskas, but the Borough got numbers. Quick kick out. Caruana, he just walks through the pack as he normally does. Pops it up high, looking down there for Cole Laurie. That's who it is. Should know that with a bald head. Pops it on his left foot, looking down there for Day. Hand goes up, taken down. He's going to get a free kick, but I reckon he's too far out here.
Yeah, Bretton Cox there, just over the shoulder, dragged him down.
So Day coming back for his 3rd goal for the game, 4th goal for the game, but he's too far. He's aiming, he's confident, as a true forward should be.
Yeah, well, the wind has dropped off. Ryan Mullins just sneaking into the 50 here.
There's a couple of short ones. Caruana's trying to get a short one, and that was Calvaresi. In he comes, Mitch Day. Oh, that's a
yuck.
shocking kick.
Yuck.
Or it's a great pass to Cole Laurie. We're not sure which one is taken. The eye down there is, I'm not sure who that is actually. I think that might have been Josh Wallace down the bottom of that pack, and we're going to get a throw in. About 35 metres out, tight angle, and down the Diggers Rest into the ground.
So we've just seen Brody Gilchrist come off. It only have to be a very, very quick rest because you don't want him off for too long.
No, Orr works out, taps the forward, down there to Jacob Hickey. Hickey handballs out. Magpies are going to have numbers picked up down by Pat Backery. Handballs to no one's advantage. Put on his boot and just slam forward. Looking for a marker. Taylor Hine goes over the back. The big Chris Lawton picks it up. Oh, he's well tackled, but he's got rid of it. Magpies come out through Caruana into the middle of the ground now to Mullen. Mullen just kicks forward quick. Looking down for Andre Hedbury. Dropped what he should have took. Throws it on his hands. Coming out down to Calvaresi. One way than the other. Oh, great tackle. Oh, that is a tough tackle down there. I think that was Riley Gilchrist who was hard tackled. And we're going to have a ball up, and we're about 15 metres out from the Borough goal.
So it'll be a ball up right here, right in front of the Diggers Rest goals. Ball goes up. One down by Orr. Ball's in dispute. Jensen's in the race back for it. He taps it back over his head, smart, to Mullen. Mullen, his ball smothered beautifully there by Bowden. Ball goes back into attack, and they'll all just jump on top, and it'll be a ball up right on the attacking 50 for Diggers Rest.
So what happens if it's a draw?
Extra time, isn't it?
Good point. I'm not sure how much petrol we've got left in the generator whether we can do extra time, to be honest with you.
So umpire Stevie J's called a time on player. Ball goes up. Taken out of the ruck there. Well done, Malcolm Backery runs away from the contest on that left boot. Just 2-on-1.
Free kick.
Kroll at the back, claim the mark.
Taylor Hine.
Tyler Hine in front gets the free kick. So he's sandwiched between two there. Taylor Hine has the ball, just chips it up the line, finds Kroll. So Kroll.
They can't afford to slow us down. They've still got to win this game. They've got to.
He chips it over and finds Lachlan Hickey.
Chris Lawton.
Chris Lawton, is it? Chris Lawton sends it deep inside 50. Callum Langbourne spoils ball.
Oh, it was a shot, flying
it's a flying
shot.
shot of goal and it's a miss. So that's a handy point. 13-8, 86. Diggers Rest take the lead. Wallan 13-7, 85. 15 minutes gone.
Another handy point. We've got plenty of them today.
Any score from now on is handy, I think.
Absolutely. Magpies bring it in. Kicking down, looking down there for Bowden. But in front is Calvaresi.
The smallest man in the pack should not have taken that mark then.
There's numbers, not a lot to kick to. He's going to have to kick to the hot spot, and that's where he's aiming. Putting it out there for Jensen to have a flying shot. Drop what he should have taken. It landed on his chest. Comes out down to Caruana. Handball's over his head. Burrow's got numbers, but Magpies are going to push it forward. Head down over it. Taylor Hine takes off. Hang on, what's the umpire doing here? He was off like a rabbit, Taylor Hine. I think we're going to get a free kick
to Michael Backery, is it?
To Schwarzenberg, I think.
I was going to Diggers, is it?
Yeah. Or Taylor Hine's getting the free kick. No, it's going to Hine, I think. Oh, he was off. How can if he was off, it's an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's found it over the top. That's poor checking there by Wallan. At Chris Lawton.
I'll say I think so, without being positive.
So this here is to try and extend the Diggers Rest lead. In he comes. Very slow and deliberate attack. Sends it on its way. It's a beautiful looking kick. It's gone right to the line.
Oh, it's gone over.
It's gone over. Diggers have called it. And that's a goal when we think it was to Chris Lawton. Waiting for him to turn around. He just refuses to turn around.
I think you might be right here.
There's always the first time for everything, isn't there? Come on, he's coming to the bench too, so.
Yell out to him to turn around.
So that takes Diggers Rest to 14-9-92,
Yep.
leading Wallan 13-7, 85, 17 minutes gone. The next 5-6 minutes.
Next goal is going to be damn handy for either side, but particularly for Diggers if they get it. It's going to be a long way back for the Magpies.
Well, yeah, Wallan kicked the first two of this quarter. Diggers have responded with the last two.
Ball's tapped down. Magpies with numbers. He's absolutely ragdolled. He's going to get a free kick, and that is Michael Backery. Plays on his left, pops it up high, looking for a marking contest down there. Ball is checked, one-handed grab, and wasn't paid.
Is that Mannix?
They all dial on top of him. I think it was Mannix. If it wasn't a mark, it was a free kick because he had him by the arm.
Yeah.
So umpire Wood's going to throw it up. Kroll's going up against Mannix. Kroll has a free kick going to
Michael Mannix.
Mannix. Oh, and Kroll can't believe it. He's arguing, but he's not getting anywhere. So the captain in for his second for the quarter.
He has this interesting kicking style. It doesn't seem to go very far, but seems to go straight. It's the main thing. Although the last one, we should ask the Riddle boys to film this to make sure it doesn't hit the post.
Well, we've got our own camera people over here showing us what's going on. Mannix coming in with his unusual style. Looks like a backman kicking for goal, doesn't it? In he comes. Pops it up in an awkward-looking kicking style, and he has dubbed it.
Captain's goal again.
That's his second for the quarter. So that's his third for the game too, so he's been quite effective up the forward line.
So that brings the score back to a Diggers Rest lead by 1 point. 14-8-92 to Wallan, 14-7-91. 19 minutes gone last quarter.
So about 5 or 6 minutes to play left.
Yeah, 5 goals scored this quarter. It's going to be another long one.
And the old bashed up Shawnee Morris is making his way over to get back on the ground. So up it goes down to Roberts, taps it down. Magpies with numbers at the bottom of the pack there. And we're just going to get another throw up, I think, in the middle. And that we are, All versus Roberts. Up high, Wood throws it up high. Roberts wins that tap down. Kick forward by Mullen. Gilchrist, as he normally does, picks it up, sweeps it, brings it back in there, gives an opportunity. Muldoon with sticky fingers takes the grab, turns around, got to be quick, bring it in the forward line, looking down for Gill, is backing back into the pack, and stands, drops what he should have, well, unfortunately, taken, tough one, looking out there for, the Alpha. Yeah, it's a free kick, that's kicking in danger, you've got to play that one. Good try, though.
Yeah, Taylor Hine putting his hand where not many people want to do him. So Taylor Hine will take it from just outside the defensive goal square. Looks out towards Orr, but it's spoilt well from Roberts. Picked up by Byrne. Braden Burns had a flying shot. It's gone across the face. Sidham jumps. He's spoilt. Oh, Taylor Hine somehow kept the ball in. He's just chipped it short and has found Glenn Stewart. So Stewart in the left back pocket for Diggers Rest. Sends it towards the 2 ruckmen. Flying at the back was Lawton. Roberts picks the ball up for Wallan, just drops the ball down. Angus Love can't get the ball out. Viani goes in, picks it up. Handball's off to Valinskis. Josh Valinskis, he has a shot. That's going to go right. That will bring the scores back to level. 14-8 apiece. 20 and 3/4 minutes gone. Every possession has so much more value on it now.
It does, really important. Burrow with the ball deep in, kicking it out. Looking out for Orr, and that's where it's going. Orr and Lawton. Orr with his big hands goes up, and the ball's going to go out of bounds right in front of the Wallan coach's box. But Magpies in attack, and that's the most important thing. It's down there into the ground, and the Burrow got to get it back. Up it goes. Roberts. Orr taps it down. Quick kick forward by the Burrow. Up it goes. Day in front and takes the mark. Mitch Day playing, working up high.
It's going to be a free kick for Carolina.
Carolina plays on. It's not the best looking kick we've ever seen, and it's been well marked in defence down there by Bowden. Pops it up high. Oh, good mark, Kroll.
Smart football there.
Now there's Taylor Hine in the middle. They're going to go for a switch and try and open this up. Hedbury's out on the wing, but he's been manned up now. Kroll's free again if he wants to go back. Kicks it long.
Misses everyone at the back. Calvaresi. Stops on a dime.
Now he hits his target. Ball hits the deck. It's a sprint. Let's see who's got the speed out there. McMahon picks it up, hands it over, pops it up high to Hedbury. Hedbury's kicks wayward, and it's out of bounds on the full.
22 and a half minutes gone.
Even a point would have been handy then. Magpies.
So ball comes in, is marked in the left back pocket here by Pat Backery. Backery goes further down the line. Contest at the back, marked there beautifully by Hickey. Jacob Hickey sends the ball back inside 50. Ball is spoiled from behind from Mullen and punched over by Backery. So we have ball in right forward flank for Diggers Rest. It's inside there attacking 50. 23 minutes gone last quarter.
2 minutes left,
all tied up. Ball goes in. Evans versus Gill. tap out goes straight down to the Diggers Rest player, who's wrapped up immediately, and they'll say, ball it up.
So inside the 50 in Burrows' attack. Davis going up against Gill. Some tired looking players out there at the moment. Gill punches it forward. Comes down into Cox. Handballs it out. To no one. It's just a scrap. Every player's just giving everything they got, diving on top of it. And the umpire's going to come in and ball it up again. Still inside the 50. Still in Burrows' end.
Yeah.
Next goal wins.
If the ball comes out quickly, Diggers have the extra numbers. Cicero in the middle unmanned.
Up it taps down. Here it comes, an opportunity out for Vianney. Takes off. Got the speed. Mitchy Day, show him speed if you can. Oh, great hit by Orr. Day picks up. No left foot, obviously, but it's been a lucky one. Pops up high, an opportunity for a marking contest. Gilchrist is down there. Love. Handballs over Langbourne. Over to Gilchrist. Well tackled. Handballs over his head looking for Gill. Gill picks it up, just handballs to no one, but it's going to. Magpies have got numbers. Slung out there is Cox. And the umpire's going to say deliberate.
I haven't said deliberate called in about 5 weeks. So Diggers Rest have the ball. Right half forward flank. The ball goes inside 50. Gilchrist, it's gone.
Now we know what happens here. We're not sure if it's extra time or what.
Has to be extra time, there's no draw.
Hang on, Jordan's walking out there now with the rules.
Wow. 24 and a half, it's probably the quickest quarter of the game.
As the boss of the RDFL thinking, gee, I wish I wasn't the boss right now having to make this call.
Should have brought Aaron here.
Yeah, no, it is extra time. They've just called it. So both players groups will get together.
Wow.
5 minutes each way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Absolutely huge here.
Tell you what, Wallan and Romsey, Woodend and Romsey will be rubbing their hands together, these two sides beating each other up here.
And, well, look, going by the last time Woodend and Romsey played each other, they're going to beat each other up tomorrow as well. So, look, 5 minutes each is not a long time. We've seen a lot of goals scored over the quarters, but they've all come in bunches. So
14-8 apiece, 92, and we've got extra time to play. Now the young legs will see how we go.
And
I'm going to tip Wallan now. I think their young legs will might get them over, and I don't know who's that's going to favour because I can't tip anything.
Yeah, look,
I'm not allowed to change my tip. I'll stick with Diggers.
All I know is that we're just very, very lucky to be calling this game because this is an absolute cracker.
Every final game's been a ripper, and in the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've been blessed with footy.
I know Jordan's right now really stressed about having to implement these extra time rules, but him and the rest of the leadership team of the RDFL could not have been happier with this final series so far. No. Absolutely fantastic. So Jordan Doyle has just gone and told both coaches exactly what's happening. So Dan Nolan will bring his team in.
Let's see if we can get Jordan to come and explain what the rules will be here for us, because we would like to know too.
I think he might be a little bit preoccupied rather than having to deal with us at the moment.
Oh no, we're the highest profile today because we're the only ones on there talking and no one else can jump on.
Look at Brody Gilchrist, he's spent like I said, the young legs for here, this 2, 3, 4 minute break that we're going to have before extra time starts is going to be absolutely invaluable for all of them.
Jordy.
So we're just trying to get the attention of the CEO of the RDFL here, Jordan Doyle, find out exactly what the... So there's a 3 minute break and 2 5 minute halves, so 5 minute each way. Yep, so it's a 3 minute break we're having now, and then it'll be 5 minutes each end, no break in between. And if that happens, if there's still a draw at the end of that, we've just been told we go to Golden Point.
How good would that be?
I have never ever seen this, and I cannot wait.
Golden Point, I've been involved in footy for 50 years, mate. I've never seen a Golden Point ever.
Never. I cannot wait.
I'm not even sure how that would work. Oh, we know what a Golden Point is. That's stupid, but it's not like soccer where we have a shoot-off. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, geez, you'd have some sharpshooters out there too, though, wouldn't you? Perry, Day, Jensen.
No, I ain't going to miss you, Day. I'm not sure about.
I don't know if I'd trust Mike. I would trust Michael Mannix. He's got the weirdest kicking style, but it's been going straight today. So give him a crack at it as well.
Oh, this is a cracker. Gosh, we're blessed with good football.
I want to know how they're going to get everyone off the ground, because no one here wants to leave, but they want to kick the footy. So I wish I had brought a jumper now, though. It's just the sun's gone behind the club rooms, getting a bit of a breeze up. What do you say as a coach in this point? Like, there's no tactics now. It's 5 minutes each way. Half leather. Just go for it.
You got no choice.
All out attack, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't worry about defensive structures. Just go for it.
So they just swap over.
So I would assume now Diggers is kicking to the right of screen for the first half of this extra time.
Yeah, Hedbury and Mitchy Day heading down that way.
Yep. So they'll have the so-called scoring end that we've had for the first 3 quarters. That fourth quarter was 3 goals to the right of screen and 2 to the left of screen. So
Geez, a fair prize on this, isn't it?
Oh.
Grand final.
And you know what? We mentioned the young legs of Wallan, but Diggers have had the week off. So Wallan were in a very hard game last week against Woodend. And you know when you play Woodend, you feel it for a little while. They tackle hard as well. So
they all go back and they just start it all again. We've got a fresh ball game which goes for 10 minutes.
And they're going to start Geordie Roberts in the ruck. Interesting call. Gill's gone forward. They need that marking target.
Well, they're going for that's what they're going down to win this.
Look, they've got Gill, Bowden, Langboard can fly, Perry's down there.
Yeah, we got Jensen,
Michael
Mitchy
Backery at the feet as well. So
Joshy Wallace down the other end for
yeah,
him.
there's no smart coaching plays here. It's just health leather.
Hedbury.
Put all your best players where the ball's going to be, and that's it. Hope for the best.
Marcus Calvaresi's gone forward. I mean, they've all just gone, well, let's put all the A-graders where they belong.
Tommy Schwarzenberg's gone in the middle. Is it Tommy Schwarzenberg? Yes, he is.
He's gone in the middle.
And
Flowers
Josh Flower and Jaden Caruana. That's a bit of a different looking set of bounce clearance, isn't it?
All they want to do is, I bet you, or what'll happen here, or will go and tap it out wide, and they're going to look for these kids to run on.
Yeah, and look, they're both starting on the defensive side of the ground, so looking to run straight
but
through.
They've also got to be very careful of Corey Vianney, who's probably the most dangerous player around.
Yeah.
So umpire Wood holds the ball off. Here's extra time. Roberts versus Orr. Orr just taps it down. Comes out down to
Flower.
Flower pops it up high. Andre Hedbury breaks the mark. Kicks it over over to
Caruana.
Caruana pops it up high. No one's addressed it.
Mitchy Jensen.
Oh, this is a great start for them. Wish they had that happen 10 minutes ago and they wouldn't have been in extra time.
I wish they wanted golden point now. So Jensen going for his sixth. Centre clearance there. Flower off to...
Well, we did say we'd try and tap it wide and they'd run it
off
out
to
by
Caruana.
the speedsters.
Caruana just sits it straight down. And Jensen used his body and his kick 6 for the day.
And none ever more important than that one. But we've still got... What have we got? 9.5 minutes of footy left. And there's a lot of goals in that 9.5 minutes. Remember in the other quarters, we had by 3 minutes, we had 3 goals.
Yeah.
So anything can happen here. But they've gone back in with the same. They've gone for a very speedy midfield here. Watch out for Vianney.
And as they always say, there's no pressure like scoreboard
Jake Laley's
pressure.
gone in there to put a bit of power into it as well. So it'd be real. This is, yeah, well, how blessed are we? This is fantastic.
There's no pressure like scoreboard pressure,
No.
and especially in an extra time situation, it's more pressure than ever. So Diggers Rest have the upper hand. Let's see if they can hold on to it.
Umpire Wood. We've got Roberts versus Orr again in the ruck. They must be exhausted, these two. Throws it up. Roberts wins this one. Taps down. Out down to Morris, who taps it forward. But it's taken down there by Schwarzenberg, and the speed kills, and it's been a poor kick, though. And it's a turned over, and it's gone over to Michael Mannix, the captain. Pops it out wide. Just taking their time.
Riley Gilchrist.
Handballs over to his brother, is it? Slips over and the ball's dragged out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in right on centre. No, it's a free kick.
Yeah, it's come off his foot.
The free kick's going to, I thought he pointed the way of the borough.
Yeah, no, it's going to Freddie Gilchrist. Well, they maybe got a high tackle as he slipped down, maybe.
Brady Crook is right on centre wing, far side of the ground. Plays on. Drives the ball long, looking down there for Gill. Went early, and that should be a free kick.
That's a ridiculous attempt
went
there from
far
Hayden
too
Gill.
early. Put the hands on the shoulders, and that went early and gave the free kick away.
And landed before the ball even got near him. So deep in the left back pocket here is Cicero. Assessing his options. Oh no, it's going to go to Mark Orr. So Orr will have it now. He's going to go straight back down the line from where it came. Flying at the back was Evans. Ball comes out via Vianney at the front of the stoppage. He jams on the boot and sends it long over everyone's head. He's going to bounce out of bounds in the right forward pocket here for Wallan. So Wallan, they've done this all day. When the ball's got inside their 50, they've locked it in too. So this is the pressure's all on Diggers Rest here. And it was going to be Orr's going to take the ruck contest against Gill. Umpire gives it his all, throws in, it's a good throw in. Gill gets to the front, tapped it down to Muldoon. Muldoon handballs back to Michael Backery. His ball smothered by Hine. Hine gives the handball out. Oh, this way, that way, perfect there, running from Diggers, but the kick is horrific off the side of the boot. The race is on. Well done by Cox. Tackled high by Mitch Day. Umpire says throw it in.
Good play, Bailey. Mitch Day just took the speed off and let Cox grab it and then laid the tackle.
And Calvaresi's holding his groin and limping here, so that's not a good sign.
There's a few boys starting to cramp out there, and you don't blame them
I think my jaw's starting to cramp from all the talking.
All versus Roberts. Called it all day. Up high, good throw in. Grab jumpers have been grabbed there. Or taps it down. Oh, head-eye tackle. Out to Caruana. Pops it on the boot. Looking for numbers. Andre Hedry hands it over. They're in for the shot here through Jacob Hickey. Pops it up high. Looking for Jensen down forward. Ball hits the deck. Brady Gilchrist. Handball's out. Mannix bulldozes his way through. Oh, lucky not to be in hold on there. Comes out through, and they're going to try and escape here. And it's going to come out through Riley Gilchrist, who's got some room. Bangs it long. He's got to hit a target down there. Muldoon it is.
Oh, Taylor Hine.
And the ball's well tackled. Muldoon gets up. Taylor Hine grabs him, trips him, but that's a professional free kick because he was off and running. And 50. Oh, no.
The second one wasn't.
Gee, haven't Wallen been a good recipients of 50s from a trip? Riddle, this one.
Well, don't do it in the first break.
There's only, well, it's going to be down to 4 minutes and 30. Remember, we've only played 5 minute halves, so 4 minutes 42. He's going to be kicking for this after the siren. Is that a double 50? No. It's only 7 seconds left, so this will be after the siren, and he needs to kick this one, and that'll bring the scores level, and we do it all again. In he comes. Pops it up and nails it.
Muldoon
Scores a level.
And you know it's a good kick when the second it's come off his boot, he was celebrating. So one apiece here in overtime.
Is it 5 minutes flat or 5 minutes plus overtime? Plus.
I think it was just 5 minutes each way. I don't believe overtime's been counted. But obviously we're gone 5.5 here, so
Must be
time
on.
5 minutes of playing time. So umpire Stevie J has the ball back in the middle. Roberts versus Evans here. Davis.
How good's Golden Point going to be if we get to that level?
Mate.
Hope the generator lasts. We will run out of power.
Up goes Stevie J. One down by Davis. They all just jump back on top of it. Davis manages to reef it out here. Off to Caruana. Wrapped up. There's a big tackle by Laley.
Yeah,
Jake Laley.
They'll look at holding the ball, but he had no chance.
Caruana was not going anywhere. And Jake Laley's still putting the pressure on him.
Well, they're slow to get up now. You can tell they're all tired.
Umpire Stevie J again. Davis versus Roberts. Davis has front position. Taps it down, but it goes to no one. Laley has the ball. He's wrapped up. He's laying on the ball.
Oh, you're very lucky, Jake Laley. I thought you were gone.
Yeah, I think even the umpires want to give each other a break here. So umpire Stevie J for the third time. The ball has gone nowhere. Ball goes straight up again. No one gets a tap out. Gets tapped forward to Josh Flower. Flower sends it long, but Michael Maddox all by himself. Yeah. Takes an uncontested mark, about 30 out straight in front.
He just puts himself in the right spot, doesn't he?
Maddox, and there goes the siren.
So we're still tied up, and we've got 5 minutes left to play. So how it works, both teams just swap over. No break, just walk over and swap over and do another 5 minutes plus time on.
And you've never seen players walk so slowly to their new positions because they are all cooked.
Yep.
This is fantastic. We could not ask for a better game to call, could we? Gavin's going to be so jealous that he's missed today.
Well, he is on suspension for his comments last week.
No, we hope Gav's daughter did very well at basketball today. That's why he can't be here with us. So hopefully, fingers crossed first, she won and makes it through to the grand final. Oh, look at this. All the players, they're confused. They don't know what to do. You know what the worst thing would be now? If you gave away a 6-6-6 because you were so tired to get back to your spot.
Well, there is Wallen or iron warning, aren't they?
Was it Wallen or Diggers? I think it was Diggers.
I can't remember, to be honest.
So they haven't reset the clock yet. They're still counting upwards. So I don't really know what we're doing here.
No.
But it is 15-8, 98 apiece. What more could we possibly ask from this game?
Golden Point.
What more could we ask?
Oh, Golden Point would be fantastic.
Magic. I'll let you take this one, Paul. I got the first half, you can take this one.
Okay. Umpire Wood holds it aloft for the last of the 5 minutes, and then we go to golden point if it's all tied up. Throws it up. Roberts taps it forward. Advantage. Taken out by Schwarzenberg, who's well tackled, and the umpire's going to come in. We're going to ball it up again in the middle of the ground. Takes them about 5 minutes to get off the ground at the moment. They're all exhausted.
If tomorrow's game is half as good as this, I cannot wait.
Oh, you're excited as best of times. Up it goes again. Evans taps it down, taps it forward, trying to bulldoze his way down there. He's one of the Diggers players. As soon as he stands up, I'll know who it is, because we can't see him at the moment. And that's sitting down Flower, Josh Flower on the bottom of the pack. Throws up again. Roberts just smacks it forward, down there to Caruana. Picks up by Lawton, bangs it forward. Opportunity now. Now they're at the back. Here's a great opportunity for him. Runs into goal. Bang!
Calvaresi. Marcus Calvaresi kicks his second.
And you wouldn't get a more handy one. Now the heat's back on the Wallan. They got to score. They got to actually score twice to win it.
This is exactly what happened in the first half of extra time. Jensen kicked one in the first minute. Calvaresi's done the same thing.
So Tommy Evans has come on and racing down in defence.
So
Cole Laurie's come off. He's had enough.
Diggers Rest take the lead 16-8, 104 to Wallan, 15-8, 98. Umpire Joel Wood has the ball in the middle of the ground.
Played 1 minute 20, so we've still got 3.5 to go.
Ball goes up. Davis wins the tap out down. Caruana jams it on the boot. Sends it inside 50. Andre Hedberry runs over the top of the ball. Angus Love's first to recover. Handballs towards Riley Gilchrist. He's handballed under pressure. It's knocked forward. It's indiscriminate. But Calvaresi has the ball again inside 50. Chips the ball up looking for Josh Flower. Valinskas punches it dangerously towards Diggers Rest goal. The ball's jammed out.
Oh no, the big
Hayden
man.
Davis has the ball. Gives the handball off to Wilson. Wilson gives the handball off to Lachlan Hickey. His left foot lands just inside the boundary line.
Not a bad result.
Yeah, he had Mitch Jensen short, but
don't you just get terrified when you see the ruckman standing there sweeping?
I think he was terrified too. So the ball be thrown in deep in the left forward pocket here for Diggers Rest. It's a beautiful throw in. No one wins the tap out. Bounces on its end. Punch forward by the Diggers players. Out the back. They've been wrapped up. The ball's in dispute in the goal square.
Oh, it's a
It'll
handy
be run over point. That's the most handy point we've seen all season.
Point. You've got to get that one. They bring it out. They've got to be quick here. Coming out down to Vianney. Handballs over to Valinskas is down there too. Enormous pressure on Valinskas, one way than the other. Nowhere to go. Back to Vianney. Takes off, no left foot, just puts on a right foot banana and bangs it into the middle, and it's taken down there by Schwarzenberg. Holds it up. Flowers screaming for it in the middle of the ground. Just kick it long down the line. They've got to get 2 scoring shots. Hedbury goes up. Ball hits the deck. Murrah with numbers. Here's an opportunity out there for Caruana. Takes off, runs into goal, and that's it.
The banana! Jaden Caruana.
They won't come back from here, the Magpies, I don't think.
The running Bunana.
Oh, you could just say the hands on the heads and the hands are on the hips, and they look tired, and I think that's enough.
That was just all through constant pressure and just moving the ball forward. Nothing was pretty about it.
Oh.
They just kept moving it their way.
Diggers 17-8, 110, leading Wallan 15-8, 98.
And you know another good thing about it? Not one person has left this ground.
No.
Everyone's still here watching it. Whether it's from the 19s or not, they're still here. The ground is packed.
Oh, it's just sensational.
3 minutes.
6-6, and this will be interesting. It's a free kick to Wallan, I think.
3 minutes and 45 seconds gone.
Yes, it is.
Hayden Gill has it, sends it long, quick inside attacking 50. At the back ball, it's a Falcon. Somehow comes down to Roberts. Muldoon if he picks it up, he's running into it, but goes, missed it. Todd Muldoon, he missed everything.
Great pressure. Tommy Schwarzenberg, take your hat off. That is sensational pressure.
So be brought in here by Austin Cicero. 4 minutes, 10 seconds gone in the second half of extra time. He sends it long outside attack, defensive 50, looking for Lawton.
Good mark.
Lawton, strong hand, though. Comes down. Michael Bakary gives off to Jake Whaley. Round his body. That's marked there by Cicero. So Cicero in the defensive goal square. Just chips it out to the back pocket, finds Evans.
Evans is calling him up. Flowers short. Just hold it up, chew up some time. Kicks it long down the line, looking for a marking contest. Krull just punches it out, and that's smart play, and it's chewing up the clock.
13-point lead to Diggers Rest, 17,911 to Wallan, 15,898.
Evans versus Gill.
We're almost into extra time here.
Up it goes. Evans just punches it forward. They always just keep punching out and chewing up the clock now, the Borough. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And they're going to hold on and win this one. It could only be a minute left. They've got to kick 2 goals. There's no chance.
No, it's been an almighty game.
Evans again in front. Gill taps it down. Just keep working it out. And they're happy to keep doing this until the siren blows. And this is not what Wallan want. Roberts is coming off, making a change.
Sidham's trying to get him to hurry up, but he's going as fast as he can, the big fella. Ball gets thrown in again. Punch forward by Davis. Comes out, and Caruana has it. Just jams it on the boot with a running barrel. Cole Laurie gets spoiled away from him. Ball, Owen Fowler picks it up. Well done. Sends it inside, attacking 50. Marcus Calvaresi.
No, he's played push. No, I don't think it was on there. I think he just ran under the ball. And they've got to be super quick here.
This is Michael Backery.
As fast as you can, you've got to get this ball in. Pops it up high, long, goal.
Michael Backery has kicked it.
I think time's against them and there's something bad happens. So Diggers, 17-9 and 111. Wallan. That's not right. That scoreboard as we wait for it to all change.
16-8, I believe it is.
We love the animation. It just holds the game up a little bit for us.
So Michael Backery's 3rd goal for the day.
17-9 to 111. Wallan 16-8, 104. So still 7 points, 2 scoring shots. I just don't think they're going to have the time.
Yeah, six and a half minutes.
Even though they do get it, that's the 2nd scoring shot's killed them.
Umpire Stevie J has the ball. Throws it up. Davis first skill. Davis with his tap out down. Vianney just kicks the ball off the ground. It's indiscriminate. Taylor Hine picks it up. He sends it 45 metres the other way, looking straight for the boundary line. Goes past. Angus Love picks it up. He's tackled well by Hedbury. Hedbury. Well done.
Absolutely sensational.
And now just slow right down Hedbury.
Take your time.
There's the siren.
The Borough through to the grand final.
Fantastic game. Diggers Rest into the grand final. Wallan live to fight another day, and haven't they earned it? So we'll see Wallan next Saturday here at Romsey Park.
I reckon this might be a preview of the grand final.
If the grand final is half as good as this is going to be a magical
final. Wallan boys, but hey, don't be too despondent with that. I know you've missed out on an opportunity. You've got another week to live, but Diggers 17-9, 111. Wallan 16-8, 104. Quickly go through the goal kickers. Hickey for the Boroughs got 1. Mitch Jensen with 6. Sensational performance up forward for Mitchy Jensen. Jaden Caruana with 2. Mitchy Day with 3. Marcus Calvaresi with 2. Tommy Schwarzenberg with 1. Matty Kroll with 1. And I think that's all of those.
Lawton as well.
Oh, we got Lawton. Sorry, I didn't see him. Yep. Over to Wallan. Matty Perry with 3. Toddy Muldoon with 2. Jacob Langborn 3. Jake Laley with 1. Michael Backery with 1. 3. Shawnee Morris with 1. And Michael Mannix with 3 goals from the captain.
Yeah, look, fantastic game there.
You know what, I'm not going to give best players because well, I shouldn't swear, I've just done it. Every player on that ground worked their backside off today, and they should be all very proud of themselves.
And the coaches will be absolutely ecstatic with what their charges have put up as well. So
Diggers Rest lost 1 game for the year. They're now in the grand final. That's probably where they should be at the moment. You should because that's they've been the best side all year. They had a terrific game of footy today. Wallan, they are a dangerous football side, and whoever's got them next week, you're going to have to be on your game because I reckon this is the preview of a grand final.
And look, you can't even say bad kicking. We said it was a perfect day, 17-9 to 16-8, so there's nothing anyone could have done anymore.
Yeah.
Just fantastic to be a part of it, really.
So we front up again tomorrow, mate. We
I think I'm going to have to take a lozenge
you
because my throat. Wow. Wow.
And look, we do it all again. We're at Gav tomorrow, so 3 of us will ease the workload a little bit. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the guys, the cameraman. Thank you for the coffee. Thank you to everyone who helped us out today. We'll call this quits, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you very much, guys.